Hold on a second. Okay, so our first game was with Starfighters, which is, again, using the Fistful of Lead mechanics, but with spaceships. And the rebels were trying to get some ships through where they could help with the ground assault. It did not go well at all. The rebels were completely wiped out. They never even crossed like half the table, I don't think. We were able to play with over 40 ships, so that was fun. So we were able to play quite a big game. So then the next phase that happened right before this was a small probing mission by both sides, and we used Galactic Heroes with that. Again, the rebels were not able to even get close to the governor's mansion to get the intel that they needed. And so now is the final battle for the capital. What we're seeing is a small portion of the actual worldwide battle that's going on right now. And we've weighted the forces based on what happened in the last battle. So each side basically has 4 ground units, some sort of vehicle, so we can introduce the vehicle rules, and then a leader and a hero marked on your sheets by an L and an H. So those are independent people that can be attached or roam free to be able to help out units within their chain of command. So just to start, I'm going to go over the basic turn sequence and everything, and then we'll go from there. And it's a pretty easy to learn as you go kind of game. Jack played with us in the game previous to this, and I think everyone knew what was going on by turn 2 or 3. So yeah. So everyone hopefully has a deck of cards handy, because that's how we use the turn sequence. It can just be any kind. Great if it's ours, but it doesn't have to be. So Steve and I are going to move the figures around for you and do the dice rolling, but you're going to be in command of what happens, and any poor dice rolling could be blamed on us. If we look at the map up here at the top, this Fistful of Lead sign that you can barely see, that's going to be north. So if you need to give us directions about stuff like I need to move a guy this way across the table, you could say move my units east or whatever, or give us one of these buildings that we can base where you want to move stuff on. The objectives for this one is going to be simple. This is going to be the Empire is trying to drive out the rebel scum from the planet. So we're keeping it pretty simple since this is a learning game and a big game at the same time. So it's just going to be a run the other side off kind of situation.
Or as it's been going, a bloodbath.
The bloodbath. So we're going to start with a basic turn sequence, and then you guys can start asking me questions before we get started. But the way Fistful of Lead works is normally you'd be dealt, a turn works by you shuffling the cards. You're going to grab all the cards in the deck, even the ones you've just played in the previous turn, and you're going to shuffle them together. And you're going to deal yourself, normally in a game it'd be 1 card for every miniature you control, but for this you're going to roll it for every unit you control. So I believe everyone is going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, and then 6, 7 for the hero and leader. So you're going to deal yourself 7 cards. And when we start playing, so after we've dealt our cards, I'm going to call out kings. And anybody who has a king can then use their card to activate any units that they have with that king card. If you have multiple kings, then of course you'll get to move multiple units. If we have ties, the suit is what decides who goes first. Now, in a normal game, we'd only be playing with 1 deck, but since we're all distanced here, we're all going to be using our own decks. So there may come a time where we both have the King of Hearts.
Yeah.
And so we'll roll off to break that. But otherwise, a spade goes before a heart, which goes before a diamond, which goes before a club. So when you activate a unit, you have some choices. You could tell that unit to move at the double, so basically move twice, more or less, double their movement. And this infantry moves 5 inches. You can maneuver, which means your unit can move and shoot. So you could do the shoot at the beginning of the turn, or you could do it at the end of the turn, so you can move and shoot or shoot and move. You can just not move and shoot, which gives you a bonus on your shooting dice. For this, we're not messing with the form up roll, but it's in the bigger battles, there is an option for when you're playing like colonials and stuff like that to form up. And you can charge into combat. You can, which just means you basically use both of your movements to come into contact with the other units. You can rally, which is what you'll need to do if your unit has taken a bunch of shock. So when a unit takes damage, you're either going to be removing miniatures or you're going to be receiving shock. And so each shock marker means that's one of your members of the squad that can't shoot or react. Basically, it's taking them out of the action. So at some point you'll need to rally them. You can ready them, which means if they don't have an available target right now, they can just sort of sit and go on Overwatch and go later up in the turn, go later in the sequence. And you can set up crude weapons, break them down, or complete tasks, which we probably won't get into a lot because I don't think we have any crude weapons in this. So, or any tasks that need to complete. But a task would be something like set a charge on the bridge or hack the computer-controlled door, something like that. But as each one of these kind of things comes into play, we'll discuss them and go kind of slow at first as people start to learn the turns. So then after kings, I would go to queens and then jacks and tens, and we'd go down till we got to twos. Along the way, there are special cards, which are at the bottom of the quick reference sheet, or if you have one of our card decks, they already have them written on the cards. But a queen of spades, if you activate a unit with that, it removes all the shock from that unit. A queen of hearts, you get to roll and see if you can bring back one or two members of your unit that you found out they weren't really dead. They just had slunk off or weren't hurt as bad as they thought. One-eyed jacks help you to shoot. Other jacks help you with close combat. Sevens let you re-roll a throw of the dice. But you have to re-roll the entire throw. So if I was rolling 5 dice and I wanted to re-roll, I would have to re-roll all of them. The 6 cards let you discard a low on ammo status, and we'll cover that once the shooting starts. The 2 card lets you re-roll misses from any one roll of the dice. So it's different from 7s in that you can individually pick out dice that missed and re-roll them. And then aces are wild, so they can be whatever card you want them to be. So say you really needed to remove a bunch of shock from your unit, but you don't have the queen of spades. You could say this ace is acting as the queen of spades. The only caveat to that is it has to be played during the turn sequence, so you can't later on in the turn, after the queens have already been called, say I want to use this for queen of spades. And a real card always trumps the what we call the fake card or the ace. So if I have a real queen of spades and an ace that's pretending to be the queen of spades, the real one will always go first over the ace that's being used. So any questions after all that? Nothing? Okay.
No questions.
We're going to get this party started then. All right. So this is basically a 4-player game. We're going to have 2v2. Like I said, Steve will be rolling and moving for the Imperial forces. I'll be handling the rebels, and if I'm true to the way the rest of the game's been,
Yeah.
You're going to have some crap rolls today.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
And then vehicles are basically just like your troops. They activate just like anything else. They're just a little bit harder to destroy. Regular weapons will be harder to bring them down, but they can be shocked. The pilots and the drivers. As you activate a unit, we'll go over questions about what their traits are. So, for instance, like when Rogue Squadron activates, they have the Brave trait, which means they ignore multiple shock markers until they reach the regroup level, and we'll go over what that means. Whenever your unit has more shock than they have remaining guys, then they fall back automatically. It's not really a route, but they'll do a double move back to recover themselves. So you can drive back units some. Your leaders, you have leaders and heroes. So the leaders will have an L up there. The heroes will have an H. Except I think, for the picture I had to send Robert, Leah's going to count as your hero. So leaders and heroes, again, they're like a unit in and of themselves, but they have special powers of their own. So what this has been allowing us to do is if you created a really cool character in Galactic Heroes, you could then bring it into bigger battles and still keep that guy. But commanders have the ability to rally units around them within 12 inches. They can make as one of their actions, they can choose to remove a shock marker from any unit within 12 inches. Doesn't require a roll, but it uses up his or her action. They can attach to a unit if they're within 5 inches. While attached, you get to add 2 to rally rolls for the parent unit, and the unit may re-roll misses in close combat. And while attached, they lose the ability to influence units around them. And the unit that the commander is attached to gains whatever abilities if they apply that the leader has. So if the leader's a Deadeye and gets a +1 on shooting, then while he's attached to that unit, they get to have that also. So attaching and detaching your leaders and heroes at certain times can definitely have an influence on the battle. Heroes are single miniatures that act in some ways like the leader, other than they get to use as many dice as they have health. So that's, for the most part, it's going to be a 3. They don't get to give any of the morale bonuses or anything like that, but they get to add their dice to a fight. So let's say Leah's attached to a unit of 5. Instead of rolling 5 dice for their unit, they would roll 8, because you're getting to add her basically her card onto the fight. So we're going to go ahead and start, and we'll explain and answer questions along the way. So everyone hopefully has dealt themselves 7 cards. And if they have, then we are going to start with Kings. Does anyone have a king? Surely someone does.
Yes, I do.
All right.
King of Hearts.
All right. Does anyone else have a king?
No.
All right.
Yes.
So Jack, what would you like to do with your King of Hearts?
No, we both have single hearts.
Let's see. Where is my tank? Is the number 4 there on the yes. Okay.
I don't want to plow through your own men.
No, I probably don't. That would be a little too heartless, even for the Empire.
Yeah.
Okay, and L. That's my command, right? So gotcha. Okay. I got my bearings. Yes. Good. Okay, then I'll move my stormtroopers forward behind the cargo bay there. The
The group 3.
Yeah, I'll advance group 3,
Okay.
5 inches.
Behind here, or do you want them in it?
How deep is it?
It'll provide cover if you're in
It
it.
provides cover.
Yeah, yeah, they'll go in it. Sure.
Just move that
Oh,
little.
Robert.
Yeah.
By the way, Robert said he also has the King of Hearts.
I'm sorry.
Robert said in the chat that he also has the King of Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Are we not getting audio from Robert?
You're not getting Robert?
Maybe unmute your mic, Robert.
No, he's.
Oh, he's very faint. I hear him, but he's very faint.
Oh, okay. See if I can turn him up from my end. No. All right. Well, we'll just use the chat then. I'll keep that on there. All right. So, Robert, I don't think you're going to mess with what they're doing. So, what would you like to do with your King of Hearts?
Oh, was that my whole move?
So, if they did a 5-inch move, they could still shoot because that would be considered a maneuver. Or they could do a move at the double, which would let them move another 5.
I'm going to order them to fire upon enemy unit 7 or enemy unit L, the enemy leader.
All right, so the leader can't be targeted. Leaders and heroes cannot be targeted if they're within 6 inches of another unit. So he is not a viable target. He's too small for you to open up on. Sorry, I did not.
Can I tell them to fire upon the tank?
Yes, they probably won't be able to. You have a. Does that have a heavy in it?
They have heavy. Yes, they have a heavy.
That's 3.
Yep.
Heavy blaster, yes.
Okay, so the heavy blaster can actually hurt the transport. So you'll be rolling for that one.
Okay.
So,
now, in a normal attack, could they all attack or just one?
No, they can all attack. It's just their guns aren't going to do anything.
Okay. Okay.
So only the heavy blaster can actually damage the tank. It's like firing a pistol at a tank. Otherwise, you need something that's capable of damaging it.
Sure.
So they are within 36. That's going to be long range.
No.
All right. So Plink's out on the outside of the shielding of the pew. Shielding in the tank. Okay, Robert, what are you doing? I'm going to.
Can you hear me now?
So that was within, say, 36 inches? Is that the scale we're looking at? Okay.
Yeah, so it's still the same ranges. He would have needed an 8 to hit, and he did not.
And we for the last 2 games, I don't know if Jay mentioned this. For the last 2 games, the question had come about pre-measuring. We are doing pre-measuring just because you guys are looking at it virtually, and it can get a little bit. The lens can get a little bit fish-eyed. So we allow pre-measuring.
Okay. Robert's asking if the transport can shoot.
The transport does have weaponry on it. It has. Oh no! Actually, the transport does not have weaponry on it. It is purely just an armored carrier.
Isn't it? It can't really get out into the field.
Oh, it can roll over all this stuff. It can.
Oh, okay.
Plow in it. So what you can do is, if you want to load troops into it to give them basically mobile artillery. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, so that is a possibility. They can't shoot though.
Okay.
Knowing that, what would you like to do with your king?
You guys can't hear me, I don't think.
Can you shoot from inside the transport? Yes, there are little
windows.
There are little windows they can shoot from outside of. So loading and unloading is an action for your units. So right now you've got Unit 1 and Unit 3 are right behind the transport. We could put them in it on their action, and then in a later turn or later card, you could use the transport to move. Hound Squadron is number 2. They're these the guys in the toilet bowl helmets.
Can we forward the cover?
The numbers are in the upper right of the cards, Robert, at least on mine.
Yeah, but I had to do his last minute, so he does not have
Oh, okay,
numbers
sorry.
for his cards. He was supposed to play in the last game and didn't. Move them to cover and return fire. So are you referring to the Hound Squadron? Yes. Okay. The Hound Squadron's going to get up here to where they can shoot. So they're going to roll up amongst all this trash and debris. All right. So we're assuming that they're all inside of here, not just. Okay. Hound Squadron is armed with mostly with blaster rifles. They've got a heavy in there too. So they are just within 24 inches. So, and this we just, because we got a whole lot of guys, we just go from closest to closest. So we've got 3 guys with blaster rifles. The captain only has a pistol, so he's going to be out of range, but we do have a heavy blaster, and it gets to roll 3 dice. So we are looking at long range. We would normally need an 8. They are counted as being in cover, so we need 9s to hit. So I'm going to roll this. Oh, wow, we got 3 10s. That's good. So we've hit. Now we're going to roll, see what happens to these guys. 1 through 5 is shock. 6 through 8 is we remove a figure. And on a 9 or above, we remove 2 figures. So, holy crap. We got a 9 and a 10 and a 1, Steve. So we got move 4 guys and get that last guy a shock.
Okay, so these guys?
Yes.
All right, so I need to know which guys they are because it could have hit the leader and it could have hit the heavy weapons.
Perfect. So the way we do that is take the number of wounds and then we subtract it from the dice. It comes up a 0 or below.
Just before you roll, this guy in the back is your heavy weapons.
Okay.
This guy is your leader.
Okay, so I'm rolling the dice and I'm subtracting 4.
Okay.
And if I get a 0 or below, then it's the heavy weapons guys, one of them. It is one of the heavy weapons guys.
Okay.
And same with the leader. It is not the leader. So the only guy left in the squad is the leader, and he's got a shock on him.
Hey, Jay.
Wow.
This is Sam.
Yep.
Robert put in the chat that Hound Squadron has +1 to shoot, he thinks.
Yes.
Would that have gotten 1 more hit?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay, got it.
Thanks for reminding me, Robert. Because you would have needed a 9 to hit, and I had 9s and 10s, and the rest were all super low.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Hard to complain about that roll, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal one. So they rolled up and got shot all to hell. Okay.
He also has luckies for rerolls.
For Captain.
For Hound Squadron.
For Hound Squadron.
Yeah.
I don't see that they're lucky. I see that a +1 to shoot.
Or is he lucky?
No, he's Captain Cygnus is a drill master, so that's what they get. Yeah, I don't see lucky for him.
It's a General Merrick.
Okay, General Merrick's over here, and he only can give his lucky bonus if he is attached to the unit. So he is not attached to the unit.
So you would have to activate General Merrick first. Attach him to
Yeah,
the
so
unit,
he could have done is activated General Merrick, send him over to attach them, and then when you activated that unit, then they would have got his bonuses.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So attaching and detaching heroes throughout the thing becomes kind of a key to the whole thing because no one would have them in the right place at the right time, kind of a deal. So there we go. That was a really good roll on my part. I think I probably used up my good roll. All right, so I believe that was all our kings. We're on queens.
I'm on Queen of Hearts.
I have Queen of Hearts also.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little roll off. Bay's gonna be black. Sam's gonna be white. Oh, I rolled 2 4s. All right, Bay's going first, then followed by Sam.
Okay, so I'm squad 1 is just going to hold its order.
Okay, so squad 1 is holding, Steve, where you're at.
Or ready, I guess it's called.
Now, we just placed these on here just so you guys could see them. Do you want me to reassemble these guys in here for you or anything?
What do you mean? Oh, like, yeah, I assume they're...
Like rearrange them, basically like take over the whole, like...
Yeah, I assume they're sort of in cover there, right?
Are you okay if I do that?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, is that a setup?
They can just be on hold, too.
Okay.
So, and react,
Yeah,
basically.
they didn't move. I just rearranged them so because I placed stuff so you guys could see them.
Okay.
I think that's called ready, right? It's basically opportunity.
Yeah, you're basically waiting until you have an available target.
Yeah, I think I need to do that. Okay.
Okay.
What is this for?
That's just to show they're on ready.
Okay.
So they can attack if somebody else pops up, you can go, oh, it's Overwatch, basically.
Overwatch.
Okay.
Oh, question about Overwatch. Do I have to do that when they activate or after they move?
So once they announce that they are moving, you can stop them at any point on the way to say, right there is where I want to fire or whatever. What that allows you to do is if you're getting charged, you can wait till they're in close range.
Right. Got it.
What are Echo's stats? Echo Squadron. Echo has God Among Men, so Captain Rex gets to add 1 to rally rolls, and that's their ability. Oh, and he's a veteran, so they get to use D12s.
Oh, nice.
All right, Sam, you were next. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So Queen of Hearts. Now, have we gone over about what range things are at right now?
Okay, so
my
most
speeder to 1,
12,
1 black.
24. Your heavies are 18 and 36. So
I'll do a little example. From that number 2 to this number 3 is just between 24 and 25 inches.
Beautiful. Okay.
So this stick here is 24 inches. It's 2 feet.
Awesome.
So that helps you kind of figure stuff out. So basically, we would normally be playing a bigger battles game like with 6 players, and we'd be playing on a 6x8 table. This is half of my table, so this is 6x4, and it's mostly just because that's what I could fit onto my camera. So.
Oh yeah. No, it looks good to me.
All right.
And so my my airspeeder dodges shots on an 8+.
Yep. So if you're shot at when 8 or above, he ignores them.
Okay. So I get to roll a dodge roll in reaction.
So
cool.
Say 3 shots connected on you. You get to roll for those 3 shots, and on an 8 or above, the shots are missed. And then after that, what does hit you, you actually get an armor roll. And on a 6 or above, whatever damage was done to you actually gets reduced the next level. So if say you did get damage to it, you would just go to a pilot shock. If it was a pilot shock, it would go down to nothing.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. And vehicles, basically buildings, just block line of sight. They don't use regular cover rules.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move my airspeeder, Unit 4, to the left of that silo.
So over here?
Yeah. Kind of out of sight of most of purple, if we can. And then I think I'm just going to open up on 1.
Okay, so swinging around here. And he has got heavy blasters.
Yeah. times 2.
Yep, so that means he's rolling 6 dice, but at long range. So they normally, I would normally need an 8 at long range. However, his guys are in cover, so I need 9s. We don't have any special abilities. We give him any bonuses or any special cards. So I'm looking for 9s. Holy crap! Got 2 10s.
What? Okay.
All right, and here's the possible damage. So we would have a shock and a removal of a fellow.
Okay. You want to check and see if it's the leader?
It is on a 1.
It is the leader.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's
Yeah,
time
so-
for Revenge of the Rebels.
Does that affect with
This is how movies end, right?
Does it affect? I got a shot on it.
No, use one of these.
Oh, yes. I forgot. We up it. With losing the leader, does this Overwatch go away?
No,
Okay.
no. Doesn't go away until they shoot or the end of the turn. All right, so Robert says he has a queen of diamonds. What would you like to do?
Jack of Spades.
So since I lost my leader in Unit 1, it
Yeah.
means he loses his special ability of Lucky, right?
Yes,
It's
you
otherwise
have the
getting-
lucky ability. You're correct, sir.
Okay. Where is Echo Unit? Robert asks.
Echo is right. That's what was led by Captain Rex. They are right here. Did I see that?
Echo, yeah, Echo is number 4.
Yes, they're behind this sort of turbine-y thing right here.
Oh, we can't see it. We can't see it on the screen.
Okay. All right, there.
Yep, can see it now. Yep, it's good.
I'll laugh if the Rebels is flying up.
Yeah, if this, we're gonna laugh our ass off, but the rebels just come back and wipe the floor with.
They have just gotten completely annihilated in the last 2 games. Soundly.
Yeah, like somebody said, that's the classic movie story arc.
Can we get to big round building to here? Yes, you certainly can. Would you like to move in front of it, go inside of it? What would you like to do? Yes, inside. All right. Jabba's Palace. Hey, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have interiors.
Hey, you could visit that
Yeah, the
Queequeg,
Twilight.
the Twilight's sister that got all his got his pension when he got whacked.
Yeah.
He died knowing that his sister at least had got this great job at Jabba's palace. She was going to be a dancer, and make all kinds of
Yeah,
money.
there was a rebel leader.
He died knowing that at least she was going to be taken
There
care
was a
of.
rebel leader that was Twilight in the last game, and he just got shot and then literally laid in the street and kept repeatedly getting shot in the street.
Can we
Distraction.
All right, to get in the building, Robert took everything they had to move in there.
Is Robert's Unit 3, where is that? Is that next to that long, wide building?
So, it is Unit 3
It's
is.
directly behind the transport.
I'm going to put it right here. They're not in the transport, but I'm going to put it there so you can see it.
Okay.
And then Unit 1's right here. Okay. So, forgot what that was. Was that Queens? Yes, that was Queens. We're on Jacks, unless somebody else. Enemy 3.
I've got.
They will be able to see him, Robert, but they can't fire this turn because they just ran in there.
And then it's only one dude.
So I have the Jack of Hearts, and I'm using the Ace of Spades as the Jack of Spades.
I also have a Jack of Spades.
All right, so Spades, real Jack of Spades, will go first.
Right.
Yeah, so my Jack of Spades, I think, is... I don't know whether I should move my guys up. Yeah, I'm going to move Unit 2. There's no shot, though. Can't get a shot. So Unit 2 is going to make a double move. It's going to move up to this round building in the center with a white. It's got a red circle and
That
no.
one or this one?
Actually, yeah, it'll move to the center building. Center building.
Center
Yeah, can you do
building?
that? Mhm.
That's where everybody goes to die.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, that's
It became the fort in the
okay.
last
So
game.
if you double move from where you're at, that's 10 inches. That's
Oh, we can't quite make it there. Okay, that's
So
not.
if you'd rather change that, you could
If
change
you'd
Yeah.
it.
rather go up this way,
Yeah. Where can he go up there where your hand is that has cover? I was just going to move to.
They could get there.
yeah, they can get there. They'd be right
Okay.
there.
That's good. We're
All
good.
right, so that was their move. Okay. Then Sam, you had the other two jacks.
Yeah, spade.
Oh, I also have a jack of hearts.
Okay. Well, do your jack of spades first, Sam.
All right. So if I move 3 forward,
Yep.
am I going to have any shots if I go to the south of that silo? Or can I even make it there on one move?
If you get to like 10 inches or 5 inches is only going to get you about
Sure.
there.
Okay.
And then you don't really have any shots. Maybe your heavy weapons guy might be able to take a shot down this alleyway here, but he'd be the only one who would have anything in range.
Got it.
So, and 10 inches would get you to about this area. So if you wanted to get behind this building or whatever you want to do.
Right. And there's kind of a little rock there to hide behind too.
Yeah, so we got a little
Scatter.
separator, some trash.
Okay.
So in this, it's basically in contact cover, so you can be next to it. It's assumed that your guys are crouching, leaning up against the side of the wall because these poor guys are stuck in the poses that they were sculpted in. So
For
we
sure.
have to pretend that they're actually squatting behind walls and leaning up the sides of buildings, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, it's a little painful, but I'll use my +1 to shoot to just do a double move and get squad 3 up to behind that that silo, kind of behind and to the south.
Sure.
However we want to do that.
So if the majority is in cover, then they're all in cover. So even if I got this stray dude out here, he's
Great.
still in cover.
Looks good.
All right, and then you had a queen. You had a jack of hearts, and Bay also had a jack of hearts.
Yep.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna roll off. Bay's gonna be black. All right, Bay's going first, followed by Sam.
Okay. My leader is my leader. He's not within 5 inches of Unit 1, is he?
He's not within what?
5 inches of Unit 1. Like, can he move to Unit
He's
1?
asking if he could get to them in a move.
Oh, he can do a double move though, right?
He could double move. Yeah, he could go there and attach.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else he can do anyway if he did a single move. I can't really shoot at anybody. I don't think.
Yeah. And like I said, I just threw those guys in there, so I would say yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll have to go get in my jeans, get in my shorts, and the.
So is that where you wanted him to go?
Yeah, so he's attached to 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to attach.
Yep, that is my goal.
Sorry about your leader. Okay, Sam, what are you doing?
Yo. All right. Let's move number 1 kind of up behind that next storage tank. Yeah, let's move them forward a little.
Okay, Cassian Endor.
And then I think they're going to go ahead and shoot with their 1 heavy blaster if I can see anybody with my heavy weapons guy. If.
Yeah, if I do some rearranging, you can fire down at Unit 1. Hold on.
Okay.
Put him on the end. There we go. All right. 36.
And he gets
We are in
just
range.
barely.
Yes,
Yay.
you're in range. Okay.
All right, and then I get that sweet +1.
So the sweet +1 is going to be washed by their -1 because they're in cover, so you're just going to have a regular roll. But we got 3 dice here. It's just a heavy blaster. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, look at those 10s, baby.
2 10s.
All right.
What is going on?
Keep it up. Keep it up.
2 shocks.
2 shots. The Rebels been saving up for
I've
that.
been saving up all day for this, baby.
So shocks are yellow crosses?
Yeah, they're little. We got little explosions.
Okay.
We use the oversized one so it's easier for you to see. So what shock does is that unit, for every shock they have, is 1 less guy that could fire. You can decide who it is. So right now you still have your heavy and you've got 3 regulars. So you could say that the 3 regulars are shocked and the heavy can still fire. And it's also a minus on all their movement. So they, instead of moving 5 inches every action, they only move 2. And if you ever have more shock than you have remaining figures, then the unit will fall back.
And the shock also affects the leader now that he's attached until he's unattached.
Yeah.
Meaning, how does the shock affect him?
So so the leader has he has a shoot just like everybody else and everything. So he would
when he tries to act alone, then he's considered shocked. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because he just ran into this mess and they're screaming and it's
Yeah.
The beauty is when your leader or hero is attached to the group, they get the benefits of all that leader or hero's abilities. The drawback is whatever bad crap happens to that group now affects that leader or hero.
Right.
Well, heroes don't get their powers.
Right.
As leaders.
Yes, leaders do.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually, squad 1 was at the ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to expend that now to fire back with my 1 heavy blaster, because that's the only thing that has range.
Gotcha.
My leader has Deadeye, so he's giving Deadeye to that squad.
Okay, so Steve, my
Just
cover
one-
is taken away by his Deadeye ability, so rolled 3 dice, looking for 8, 9, 10. Got a 9.
Got a 9.
I have a question. Why is it 3 dice even though I only have 1 heavy blaster?
So heavy blaster rolls 3 dice.
Oh, okay. That
So
explains it.
if your whole squad is firing, well, let's say you got 4 guys with just a blaster, there's 4 dice. The heavy blaster throws in 3 more dice. So you'd be rolling 7 dice with a full powered group.
Gotcha.
5.
Okay, so I got a shock. That's why we rolled to see who was actually killed in a unit, because there was a chance that you would lose
The heavy blaster.
your specialist or your leader.
For sure.
Okay, so Rogue has a shock on them now. Good use of the hold or the ready. All right. Does shock affect shooting? Robert, yes. So every shock marker is 1 less guy that can fire. So that's why Bay was only able to return fire with his heavy guy right now. So Rogue here that has 1 shock on him, I can only shoot with 4 of my 5 guys because I have 1 on him. If I had 2, then I would if they would fire with 3. So the shock degrades everything.
But they're also out of range. Well, like blaster rifles only.
I'm just
24
giving it a 4 example.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Okay. Just trying to understand that was correct.
Oh, you're right. So yeah. So in this case, say I hadn't fired yet with Rogue here, and I can only fire with my heavy guy. I can elect that my shock is on one of these other dudes effectively, so that I can still get the shot. But
Right.
doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay. All right. So any other jacks? Heads.
Oh, I have a 10 of spades.
Okay.
Anybody else? No. Oh, I have a 10 of diamonds, actually. 10 of
Okay.
spades and 10 of diamonds. I will. I will. I think I'm going to activate squad 3. Are they? They're back. Oh, actually, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're right there.
Let's activate squad 3.
Okay.
I think they're gonna move up. They're gonna move up to behind squad 2, sort of in the crates behind squad 2, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think they have enough range, really. They have one heavy blaster, but it's too far away.
Sorry, somebody on the chat said, "Holy crap! What were these rolls last game?" Any war- I wish I do.
And I have a 10 of diamonds. I'm going to activate my hero, I guess.
Yep, General Veers.
General Veers.
General Veers, yeah. It seems like best thing for him to do just to attach to someone because he doesn't have that much to do right now, right? So
Yeah.
he rolls 3.
Remember, he can't be targeted unless if he's within 6 inches of any unit within his command. He can't be targeted. So he's follow the target basically at this scale. So just let you know, you don't have to attach. He has.
He's got pretty short range.
He gets to fire with, and he has all his abilities. So don't be afraid that if he's kind of out there by himself, he can't be shot unless he's outside of 6 inches. So
okay, he's going to move towards.
Attach him if you want to.
Sounds good. He's going to move towards 2, but not attach, perhaps.
Okay.
Towards 2?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do a double move.
Double move, so you can go 10.
Okay, I'm done with my movement.
Yep. All right. Was there any other 10s? No 10s? How about 9s?
Of diamonds.
Okay, I'm waiting to see if Robert's got something here. Okay, go ahead. 9 of diamonds.
All right. And so leaders attach as an action.
Yeah, so as long as they're within a move, so that would be 5 inches.
Got it. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and attach my hero to squad 2.
Okay, so Jen Urso rolls up and she is attached. So while she's attached, now if they move, she goes with them, even though she's already gone this turn.
Okay, nice.
Is that true if they shoot?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's another way of, if you do it right, getting more out of your leaders and heroes. All right. Was that it for all the 9s? Then we're on 8s.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got an 8 of clubs.
Can anybody beat that? Nope. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my commander unit L, and move him into the tank.
Into what?
Into the tank.
So he wants to move the leader into the tank.
Okay. I'm just going to set him up there so we know.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay. No other 8s? Okay. 7s.
I got a 7 of spades.
So do I. And so does Robert.
Okay.
I've got
I'm going
hearts.
to roll. You're both on the same side, so it isn't going to matter who goes first. So we'll just have, oh, I'm sorry, Robert has one too. So Robert's going to be my black die, face my white die. Robert, you go first. Who is in the transport? Right now, nobody's in the transport. till you decide otherwise. I lost my phone. Oops, lost bag. I add him. He's back.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. We had problems last time too. Okay, there we go. Anyone close? Yes, you've got Echo Squadron. I have them sitting on. I'm not Echo. I'm sorry. I've got.
Is that how?
Hound moved up. I've got Skull Squadron sitting on top of here, just because they're
Yeah, that's
just to get them on the screen. So they're right next to it, basically. And you've also got the Mercenaries. Unit 1 is right next to them also. And Leia's right here. Skulls can get in, and the transport's its own card, so they can get into it. Sure, yep, definitely. But they don't really have a target right now. They can always shoot out from the sides. So you'll have to wait till the transport moves.
Oh, man.
All right, so they're inside. So this unit really is in here. So I'm not going to actually put them in because we'll forget about them.
See, I put the chip on.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the chip on top of them so we know that they are in there. So Hound Squadron is inside. Not Hound Squadron, sorry. Skull Squadron is in there. All right. So Bay, you had the other 7?
Yeah, I did. So did the other Imperial team player. I'm not sure your name.
Jack.
Jack. Yeah, Jack, you want to go first? I'm gonna move my ATST on my turn. So let me see what you do first.
Okay. In that case, I will activate Unit H and put them into the transport as well.
Okay, so your hero is going back to.
Eggs in one basket.
Hope there's no artillery strike on that transport.
Now, just so you know, the AT, or as we call it, the AT-SHIT, can walk. You got guys here, but
You can step over top of it.
they step over.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move him sort of forward, basically, and fire if I can on the rebel speeder. That's too far away, I think.
Yeah.
No, the blue speeder up top there. Not the speeder, but the.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This you said you wanted to move this first.
Yep.
I think so. I think I have to because my.
6 inches.
Yeah.
So basically.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually in range. Actually, now that I look at the.
He probably is. They're like 36 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Pew 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 pew.
34.
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, excellent. That's what I want to do. And it's on my 7, so I can re-roll if it's a bad roll.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. We have to re-roll the whole.
Right.
throw.
So he can fire his heavy blasters only because those are in range.
Yep. So 3 dice, Steve.
Okay. These smell good. We got a 4, we got a 6, and we got a 9.
So the 9 is possible hit. So this is where,
unless he wants to reroll it.
unless you want to re-roll that whole, right now you got 1 hit. So you can either re-roll the whole throw or just be happy with that 9.
So potential hits are on 9s or on something else.
So at close range, a 5 or above is a hit, and at long range, it's an 8 or above.
Right. Okay. So it's a standard.
Yeah.
I'll keep it. It's good.
Yeah, because you could also save for your
Damage roll. Yeah.
So this is for damage.
No, hold on. He is lightning fast, so he gets to get a chance to dodge this.
Oh.
8 or
Okay.
above. He got a 7. Okay, so now roll it. Steve.
Okay, now for damage. The damage is 3.
So that would be the shock to the pilot. So this is where you can re-roll this.
What are the other potential results of this?
You could wound him. You could damage it. You could give it 2 damage points.
Yeah, I'll reroll. Let's reroll.
Yeah, I mean it's worth doing.
10.
Okay, so that would be 2 damage points. However, the airspeeder is armored, 6 or above. That will be reduced, and he did not make it. So
That's 2 damage.
2 damage points to the speeder. He only has 3.
Put that underneath there.
What's the
Oh, we got to do more than that, Steve.
how much damage does the speeder take total?
It could take 3 total.
Oh, well, okay, serious damage.
Yeah.
So if you would have saved the armor because it was a 10, and that's 2, that was 2 damage points.
Yeah.
If you would have saved the armor, it would become 1 damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I see.
So it lessened it. He's smoking, baby. So that's what Sam gets for going to the bathroom.
Oh, he missed it. That's
Yeah. Had that rolled out, shot at you.
I have returned for revenge.
He got hit you with another one.
So far, this thing's redeemed itself from all the other crimes.
It's already better than it's ever played.
Yeah. They've been horrible. And it's the
Was that all the other 7s?
I'm sorry.
I've
So I've
got
got-
another 7.
Okay.
So I would like to roll my tank forward 6 inches.
It's the chin. That's why I'm rolling so high.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
did he mow down that tree?
What did he say?
I'm sorry. What did you need?
I mowed down the tree with my tank.
He ran over the moisture evaporator.
The moisture evaporator, of
10
course.
families will not be getting water.
oh.
Yes.
He
Well,
doesn't care. He's the
who cares about
Imperials.
the peons.
That was 10 years of collecting moisture.
Mid conversation was 3PO.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's going to fire heavy blasters at Unit 2 across the way.
Okay. There we go. Right here.
Pew, 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 pew.
We'll check, but I think you're probably in rage. Yes, you are in rage. Let's do it.
Okay, so is that 6 dice?
Yeah, it is 6 dice
It's
because it's 2 heavy blasters. But they're in cover, so they get you'll need 9s to hit them.
9s. We got a 10. We got a 10. And did you explain like with the out of ammo you have to have, isn't it? You have to
You have more 1s and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so we have two hits. And here's for damage. A 9 and a 4. So a shock and a
Shock and lost 2 dice.
Yes.
All right, so Steve, roll the dice, and on a 2 or below, it's the heavy weapons guy.
No, it's a 4.
Okay, roll 2 or below, it's the officer.
It's a 4.
Okay, so we just lost 2 grunts. Okay, so what Steve brought up was that if you ever roll more 1s than you did hits, then your unit is low on ammo. And what that means is you roll with half the normal dice you would until you spend a turn basically reloading and everything.
Got it.
Which makes it, at long range, it makes it easier to go out of ammo. And also once you get fewer guys, it makes it easier. Because they're in their desperation, they're just unloading and not keeping track of their ammunition. So, okay, all the 7s.
I've got hearts, 7 of hearts.
Oh,
Okay,
by the
Revenge.
way, I'm wondering if I should have re-rolled that, but that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
that was a pretty good result. You killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I got another 7.
Okay, but what is it? Because Sam has a 7 of hearts.
No, I'm sorry. I'm confused. That was my 7 for my tank.
Okay, So, Sam, you have 7 of hearts.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So who hasn't gone? My leader, 5 and
You
2.
got, your
looks
leader.
like.
You've got 2 as a gun, 5 as a gun.
And 5. Okay. Can 2? All right. Can 5 crest around that side, the tanks there behind, and move up to that air conditioning unit?
Yeah. You want to be
Yeah.
on this side of it or this side of it? North or south?
Let's go ahead and go on the south side.
Protect the Freon at all costs. Okay, that's the
And
one
I
that's done by Lando. What did we decide?
And I don't think even if I use that heaviest guy or the foremost guy, I don't think they're within heavy weapons range. Probably, I think they're just
Literally, the only thing
outside.
you can see is General Veers, and he can't be
Right.
targeted because he's a hero.
I thought
Well, we stick our tongues out at him. And in that case, can I? Are they within range to move up behind that red and white silo?
Yes, they are. That would get them
All right, let's do it.
rather than that would be their
At the double.
at the double, boys.
So are those units behind the silo? Do they still have? Do you consider them still having line of sight beyond that, or they're blocked?
No, they're blocked. So we go by the base for line of sight issues. Like I said, if they're touching the train, then they're hugging the train. Okay. Yeah, all my 7's gone. 6s.
I got 6
Of spades for me.
clubs for me.
Okay, Roberts also has a club. So Sam's going first with the spade.
Let's just move a few inches up behind that next piece of terrain, I guess. That red
Sure.
piece of terrain. Just a gentle nudge forward.
Well, you know, they had to wait for Jen to hook up with them, so. Okay. Okay. All right. Then Robert had clubs. Jack had clubs, so I'm going to make Robert the black die. So Robert's going first. What do you want to do? You've got mercenaries are right here behind the transport. And you've got Princess Leia right here. And the transport itself has not done anything.
Transport move to left.
Transport move left. Okay, so kind of generally down through here, I guess. Oops.
That's
Sorry.
confirmed.
Just hose him out of the treads there. It'll be fine.
All right. We're good there. All right. Then we go back, Jack.
Right. For my 6, I will load Unit 1 into the transport.
Okay, this is Unit 1, and now they are in the transport. Okay.
Tank, I mean.
So, yeah, John from the last game asked if we'd be doing something similar again in the future, and I was like, yeah, probably. All right, let's go back to us. All right, so we're on 5s now. Anybody got a 5? Yes, Robert has a 5. What would you like to do, sir? Leah, remove shock. Oh, great move for her. All right, so she's going to lift the shock from our toilet bowl heads. So come on, boy. She gives them some sort of, no,
Yep.
she would be the kind who gives them heroic speech. She would just yell at them. So,
Yeah, I wish I had done that with my hero, with General Veers instead. I didn't realize till afterwards he could do this because he's encouraging.
oh, yeah, he could have got rid of all of it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't. Yeah, I was reading up on him like, oh, too late.
I'm sorry, I don't have the cards on my side, so I didn't see it.
No worries.
Okay. So, any other 5s besides Robert? We'll go to 4s.
I got a 4.
All right.
So for the 4s, I will advance Unit 5
It's the purple 5.
forward towards the corner of the blue building in the middle south.
So here,
Yes,
okay.
behind the building. Or around the corner anyway, yeah. I think that's both of their moves.
Yeah, that would take everything they had to get there.
Okay.
All right, who is next?
Any more 5s?
That was a 4.
Oh, any more 4s?
Yeah.
That was 4s moving to 5.
Yes.
No
Unit
more
5.
4s.
Yep, so then we're on 3s.
3 of spades, Robert.
3 of diamonds.
Right, Robert's going first. He's got Unit 1 back here, and he's got General Merrick. The mercenaries led by Mando.
Mercenaries move to
And
rear
mercenaries
transport.
move to rear transport. Yes, they can move there. There we go.
No problem.
Using it. I'm assuming we're using it as cover, so that's what.
Yep.
All right. All right. And so, Sam, you had the other one, right?
Yeah. I will use my leader to remove the shock from Unit 1.
Remember the what is it? The save the rebellion.
Yes, my child.
All right. So Saw Gerrera gives his little speech and gets them to remove the shock. Okay, we're on. That was.
Oh, and one last question.
Okay.
Can so Saw? That's his entire action, I'm assuming, or
Yes.
can he still attach?
No, that is his. That's what he does.
Groovy.
That's what leaders could do when they're detached.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, remove shock from any unit within 12 inches. It does not require a roll, but uses the commander's action. So otherwise, units that have shock on them have to roll to get off of it or get rid of it, which is their action essentially for the turn. Thank you. All right, Robert's got 2 gloves. Anybody else got 2s?
I also I have an ace I'm using as a 2 of clubs, so, or 2 something.
I have a 2 as well.
Spades, and then you get to go first. If that's what you want.
Yeah. Mine will be a 2 of clubs. And I heard somebody else has a 2.
I also have an ace that I'm using as a 2.
Okay, so it's basically going to be you 2 first, and then Robert has a 2 of clubs. So,
Oh, we go first. The ace goes first. Not
yes,
second.
because you're safe. Because what you're saying is this ace is a 2 of spades, which comes before a 2 of clubs and precedence.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter, I think, but I was choosing 2 clubs, but it's fine.
Okay.
I'll as a 2 of spades. So I'm going to have my mercenary unit, Mayfield, do a double move forwards. I'm not sure what cover they can reach. I can't tell, but they're behind the ATST right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
The unit 5.
To be honest with you, they can run behind this building, and that's about right now the only place that they can get cover, because everything else is taken up by people. It's like pushing them out of the way to get cover, but they can
How much do they? Yeah.
they could get here, which is 10 inches.
Oh, that's it. Okay, well, let's do that then.
Okay.
I'm doing a bad job at taking pictures. Picture time, picture time.
Okay.
There's another 2, right? 2 more 2s.
Yes, Robert has a 2, and then Jack had 2, but he said he was using his as a 2 of spades, so he'll actually get to go first.
Right. So my last unit to activate is Unit 2 by coincidence, and I'd like to advance them forward. And
If they double move, they can get to this house.
okay, that's cool.
That would put them there.
Yeah, behind the house.
Okay.
All right, Robert, what would you like to do? You got General Barrick left, I believe.
This is gonna be one more turn, and it's just gonna be
Yeah, the massive death. Wait, no, what Robert wants to do. How far forward can he get it covered? Let's look. Depends on which direction you want to go. So he could either go over here behind these guys. He could, I'm afraid if I move him up here, well, no, as long as he's within 6 inches of another unit, he can't be shot. So he can't be targeted as a shooting thing. So it's really which direction you want him to go, whether you want him to go more north or go south or go right. Okay. So we're going to sit him over here. He's kind of leading the toilet bowl heads. All right. That it for my 2s?
I think so.
All right. So this is where if I had any special events, I might throw them in, but I think there's enough going on that we don't need that. So so reshuffle your cards, grabbing all your cards, not just the ones that are left.
You know, you could do at some point, if you do this in the future, is on certain buildings, off of them,
Yeah.
because like, you know, it's like, well, get me to this one or get me to that. It's like, take me to building A. Take me to
Sure,
building
sure.
B.
Yeah, I just didn't want to have too much.
Sure, it mucks it up a bit, but
For this, it works.
yeah.
Okay. I'm getting some stuff for me so I could. So, may need a bathroom break or anything real quick? We good?
I'm good.
Yeah, take the jokers out, please. Thank you, Robert. No one's lost a unit yet, so
Almost.
almost. Not quite. Speed rate looking too good, and unit Imperial Purple 3 is not looking well.
Yeah, the Imperials kind of had the worst of it with the infantry, and then our speeder got a little mussed up.
I remember that was being like a death slip.
Yeah.
People dying.
We couldn't find the card for the land speeder, but that thing has had a history of just tearing everything up. So, alrighty. So we'll start top of the order with kings.
I got a king.
Okay. Anybody else?
Diamonds for me.
Diamonds for me too.
Great. Jack collect. All right, Jack first, then Sam. Oh,
Right.
king by Robert's actually got a king of spades. He's got an ace. He's using a king of spades. So Robert, you go first. Then Jack, then Sam. To a GoFundMe to get Robert a microphone. All right, so unit number 3, which is inside the transport, is going to fire at Where would you like to fire? Oh, it said shoot 3. Oh, shoot at 3 with who? What unit is shooting at Unit 3? Shoot enemies.
with
same
he
as
used,
before.
I think he used
Oh,
Hound
you're shooting
Squadron
these
to
guys.
hit them before.
Yeah, that was the Hound.
Mhm.
So we got 3 dice for that. We've got
Is Heavy still there?
Heavy still there, regular guy still there, Captain's still out of range, but we're using Captain Cygnus's +1 to shoot roll, which is going to make his cover go away. So we're looking for 8, 9, 10. Jeez. Got a
There's
9.
a 9.
There's 1 hit. That's all we need, baby.
I know.
4, another shock.
Oh wait, here, let me do this.
But that is more shock than that unit has.
Yes.
So,
because that would give him 2 shots.
so he must fall back a full move, so he's going to fall back 10 inches.
So he will go. We'll put him right here,
Okay.
and he still has the 2 shocks on him.
Yeah, but yeah. So he's essentially gonna. So I'll just read it to you really quick. What that means. Where'd I put it? That's the question. Oh, regroup. So if a unit has more shock markers than the miniatures left, the unit must regroup. The regrouping unit must immediately fall back away from the enemy 2 moves. This move ignores any terrain other than impossible or shock penalties. It runs away. Remove all excess shock so that the number of shock markers is equal to the miniatures in the
That's
unit.
right.
The unit was in close combat, defaults to open order. The unit may activate it as normal on his
He's
next turn, however, is now limited movement.
He's
So,
down to 1 shot.
yeah. So he just goes down to 1. So right now he can't shoot or anything because you subtract the number of
All
shots.
of that caused it.
Yeah. So there we go. All right.
Okay, so my turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to fire heavy weapons twice with my tank at the personnel carrier.
All right. So that is 6 dice.
Yep.
What's the range on that thing?
It's got to be long because it's over 18.
Yeah.
Yep. It's long range. So you
Okay.
need 8s.
Does that have any pluses or minuses?
Well, the commander's in there, so you have to give whatever the commander has.
Commander and the hero, or the
But the
hero,
hero doesn't.
right, the hero doesn't. So the commander is cold-blooded Deadeye. So I get a plus.
It increases the range, but you're still going to be short range. So.
I thought Deadeye was +1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus 1 to
plus
shoot.
Yeah, +1 to shoot. So 7s.
Okay. 1, 2, man, I rolled almost all 9s. 1 9, 2 9, 3 9s, 4 9s, and a 7.
Wow.
So 5 hits.
Yeah, but I'm going to get a chance to save them. So go ahead.
Yep.
Dang.
And then we got there was a 3, a 2, a 4, a 1, and a 0.
Okay, so pull out the shocks. How many are those?
4 shocks.
Okay, so here's for the 4 shocks. I'm looking for a 4 or above. No shock for me. Okay, I'll pull out your
And then,
damage.
then a 10.
A damage of 2 gets reduced down to a damage of 1. Boom, boom.
Wow.
Here's another.
Wow.
So that's what that thing's made for. It's just mobile,
Yeah.
It's a mobile fortress.
mobile fortress.
Wow, my rolls to wound were lacking.
Yes.
My rolls to hit were awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was with your tank, Jack?
Yeah.
Now you still have your tank. You have the top or heavy blasters, and then you also have 2 blasters in front too. Remember,
Okay.
these are shorter range than the heavy blaster.
However, did he have eagle eye? What did your leader have? He had dead eye.
Did I? And
Yeah, so
then-
that's gonna help you. Yeah, you're out of range for the front blasters anyway. Okay. All right, who was next?
King
Yeah,
of diamonds.
Your armor was I rolled for 4s. I just had to get a 4 or above to block or reduce the shot, so that's why we only got 1 wound on it and no shocks.
You got 5 total.
King of diamonds.
Okay. King of diamonds.
All right. So vehicles can maneuver, move, and fire. Fine.
Yep.
All right. And what
the
about?
difference is if you don't move, then you get a +1.
Right. And I can do it in either order.
Yes, you can shoot the.
So the big round red building on top. Can we go north of that, or is that the top of our map?
That is, I'll allow it because the side's there. But yeah, you could go right here. Still on the,
Okay.
still on the board.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot at the walker, and then I'm going to hide from the walker.
That works.
Dang.
So yeah, let's fire our heavy blasters at the walker, and then I'm
That
just
was-
going to sneak up behind that.
All right.
That was going to be my first action. But
baby.
I was waiting for a king there. So
yep.
Got 1 hit.
oh no! All right, that's all I need. I think.
Oh, that is a 2 damage.
Yeah, 2
Make your
damage
armor.
points. Jeez.
If he has to make an armor roll.
All right, let me see what its armor is.
And then
6
you're just going to go
6
like
plus.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, armor 6 plus, and I need to make 1.
Yep.
Made the armor roll.
So you only took 1 damage instead of 2.
All right. It's a start.
1 out of 4. The ATST takes 4 hits.
It takes 4 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has 3 left.
Yep.
Yeah.
One roll time right there.
Okay. All right. Is that it for all the kings? We're all queens then.
Diamonds.
I have a Queen of Hearts.
Robert
Base.
says an ace.
An ace that wants to be what? Because Queen of Spades gets rid of shock. Queen of Hearts gets back possibly a lost member of your unit.
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. So he's going first. What do you want to do? Boy, he has very detailed information coming in. Transport, use queens, remove shock, move it. You don't have any shock on the transport. It made all those rolls.
Oh, that's right.
Your armor did.
It is fresh.
Hose 5.
Hose, unit 5. Okay. So
Which black?
so instead of using it for the transport, you're going to use it for the unit that's inside. Correct? Because the transport is 1 card, the unit inside is another card.
And the units inside have enough, they basically have openings they can fire through.
Yeah,
so-
you've got flaps over here. You've got this front compartment.
Okay.
I'm waiting. In range.
Looks like it's-
They are in
yeah.
range. They're just at
Looks like it's 24 inches, maybe.
Yep. It's a stick.
Yeah.
They're in range.
Less than 24. 20 inches.
Light them up.
Yep, fire.
Okay, we're using unit 3 in this case, and they are going to. That was skull. So we've got 3 for the heavy.
And they're shooting at them.
Yep.
And I don't know if Jay would explain this, even though the majority of these guys are back, if you can see one of them,
Yeah.
you can see, it's considered you can see all
But
of them.
they're getting covered.
Right.
All right, so they're long range Sony 9s. Look at that, baby. Got one. Okay. What does their leader have? Yeah, we're not going to use that.
That's Skull Squadron.
Yeah. Shirker. All right, we got a shock on that unit. Not so much hosing as a light spray.
A stern talking to.
A startling.
Who was next? That was
I have a Queen of
Spades or a Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Bay has Queen of Hearts. Anybody else? Okay, my leader is just going to use his encouraging words to remove all shock from his unit.
Yeah. Get.
Okay, but can he do that while being attached?
Yeah, that's he has the power. So he's
Okay. I thought he.
For the Empire, boys! Come on!
That's right. Get ready to fire.
Are there two infantry left in one? How many guys are there left in Unit 1?
For my units, I think there's four units total.
Yeah.
4 guys left.
Okay, 4 soldiers.
They only lost their leader.
Their leader.
Ah,
yeah,
that's right.
That was it.
Got it.
I could have used the Queen of Hearts to replace that unit, right? But that means that these guys wouldn't be able to shoot this round.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't come back as a leader, though, would he?
He'd just be a regular dude.
He just be a regular dude.
I'd rather have them shoot this round than get rid of their.
Okie doke.
Oh, I have a Queen of Diamonds also, turns out.
And so do I.
You want to go first?
I'm gonna roll here. Tab's gonna be black. All right, Bay's going first. That's him.
Oh, okay. Robert has a Queen of Hearts also.
Oh, sorry. Robert
He goes first. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, it's when you're inside the transport, it's hard to move and shoot. You got to do one or the other, basically. Can it heal the transport? Yes, the transport can repair itself. There's guys inside fixing it up. So if that's what you like to do, we will patch that sucker up. But and
I want to. Go ahead.
well, I'm just checking whether I said you could still do stuff with the special cards too. All right, so you still have your actions after you fixed it, so you can move still if you want to. If you like to move the transport, you just want to keep it there, Robert. It is giving cover, so you really don't have to if you don't want to. It's actually really good cover. All right, so I think he's good. So we'll move on to the other Queen of Hearts.
No, that was done. It's just Queen of Diamonds, so I think it's me going first and then Jack. So
Okay.
my unit 2 is going to fire on red 3.
Okay, so we got Unit 2 here. They're firing red 3. Right now, you'd have to move them first. Right now, they're completely covered before they can shoot at Unit 3.
Okay, in that case,
They could still stay in cover, but they
That's
have
fine.
to move to shoot that unit.
That's fine. They're here to fire their weapons, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to move and then fire.
Sorry.
Stop going to the bathroom, Steve. Okay. I'll let you do the rolling though.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So their unit fired at Unit 3. So you got 3 for your heavies, and then 3 for your other guy's got a pistol, so he can't.
I see four blaster rifles and 3 and then 3 for the heavy, so 7.
So does the leader of a blaster or a rifle or a pistol?
What group is that?
It's
2?
stormtroopers.
It says blaster times 4 heavy.
Oh yeah, so there you go, 7 dice.
No, you got 6.
3 for the heavy, 3 for the regular dudes, and then the boss at 7 or 6 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. So
Yeah.
7 dice. No, you got 4 regular rifles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Plus 3, so 7. All right, so they're long range, and these guys are recovered. So you'll need 9s unless you have like Deadeye or something.
Nope, they don't.
One hit.
One hit. Let's see. I need to roll 9s. I'm going to.
So I can re-roll that.
If you want to, he's lucky, so you can reroll.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll all of them.
Quad.
Okay, so re-roll it all?
Yeah, reroll it all. So you either have to reroll it all or nothing.
Okay, I just want to make sure that okay.
Getting better.
Yeah, I needed 9s.
Yeah.
I got a 10, and that's it. So
Okay. So
Basically
now
same.
what happens?
Okay.
9.
So we're gonna lose 2 dudes. Roll a dice, Steve. On a 1, you got the leader.
4.
On a 1, you got the heavy.
4.
Okay, so we just lost a regular guy.
Or 1 or 2 regular guys.
Yeah, they just lost one of the regular guys.
So is it because I rolled a? Sorry, just trying to remember the rules for wounding. Oh, because I rolled a 9 is 2 wounds, right?
Oh,
two
it's 2 wounds.
miniatures.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't roll 1 or 2.
So it's another run.
Yeah, I just lost 2 grunts. Correct. You got it right.
Yes, thank you. Keeping us honest.
And
Well, those stormtroopers wanted credit for their shooting.
yeah, true. All right. Who had the next one?
I had the other Queen of Diamonds, and I have a Queen of Clubs, too.
I also have a Queen of Clubs. We're drawing the same cards, Jack.
Okay.
Stop
Go ahead and do your
copying.
Queen of Diamonds, and then go ahead and do the Queen of Clubs. You won the tie. So go ahead and take 2 units.
All right. So I think I'm going to move. It looks like 5's going to have. My 5 will have line of sight to bays 2 if I kind of move them to the north of that silo. Yeah, so I'll wrap them around a little.
Windows says, move out there and shoot those.
And then they're going to do give them the old pew pew
Pew, pew,
to
pew.
bays unit 2. And now can I divvy up fire per weapon?
So it's all unit to all units. You can't split fire between different units.
Got it. That's all I needed to know. Okay, so it looks like 2 blaster rifles and a heavy blaster into unit 2.
Okay.
7 dice.
No, because Lando.
5, I think.
Yeah. Let them have it, boys. Oh, there's a 9. It's got a hit on my dice.
Yippee!
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Dang.
That was not the leader,
All right.
not the heavy.
Okay.
All right. Ouch.
And then I take another back-to-back, right? Queen of
Yep.
Clubs.
Yep.
We are going to let's fire with 3, my 3 into bays 2 again. Looks like it should be
Yeah, they fired at you, so you can fire at them.
a blaster rifle and a heavy blaster.
Yep, it's 4 dice.
And they're not moving.
Oh, they're not moving, so they get to ignore the cover basically because they get a +1. So the cover is a -1, so it equals out.
8.
9, 8, 9, 9, 9.
What? What?
All right, just repeat for the damage, please.
Oh.
Need a repeat.
2, 3,
They're
4.
They're
And they're
gone.
wiped out.
Is it?
You wiped out by me and Nub and Lando.
Tell you what.
Question.
That team, man, they were in the Falcon together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's some white helmets piling up over here.
Wow. I have a question about that wipeout because I heard you say 2, 3, 4, but aren't those shocked?
Yeah, I got a 2 and a 3, and then I had a 9 and a 10.
Oh, I didn't hear
That
about
was
9. Okay.
that was 4 casualties to start.
Okay. Okay. Can't see the dice, so I'm just
Yeah,
going to
he
rely on what I
He
hear.
was counting casualties,
Yes,
not
yes.
the roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same reaction.
Sorry.
No worries. No worries.
He's too busy counting the dead.
Yeah.
Dang. They did a little damage before they disappeared, but they're stormtroopers. You know,
Yeah.
that's what
There's
happens.
more of them.
General Beers was getting ready to go and connect with those.
Oh. Hey, guys. Oh, hello. All right. Who still had
I do. I have a Queen of Clubs.
okay.
And so my Queen of Clubs.
putting the rebels over here.
It's fine. I'm just throwing it.
I think Unit 1 can fire on 5. Looks like they have a... Is that 3 feet or 2 feet? Sorry. Oh, yeah, I'd rather... That's not great. It's 3 feet.
2 feet right there.
Yeah, that's not...
Blaster could get them, but that's it. They're heavy.
I will not activate them. I'm hoping somebody will walk right. That's
Well, if you can shoot your red blaster and make it, and just keep rolling 10s, you know. You,
Should we just try it? There's only one blaster, though.
You gotta
What else do I got?
believe.
I've got cold-blooded. Yeah, let's do it because I'm cold-blooded. I mean, Deadeye. I have Deadeye, and they're not moving, so that should be a +2 to that shot.
You roll
Okay.
dice.
Yeah, 3 dice.
Let's do it.
You're basically canceling out their cover because he's a Deadeye.
But I also have Deadeye for my commander.
So the commander's the Deadeye, and then the other guys are too.
I think so because he's attached, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
So what I'm saying is his Deadeye is gonna. Oh, you're saying the troopers are Deadeye.
Well, no. The commander's Deadeye. Doesn't he? Does he not give his?
Yeah, he does. What I'm saying is their cover, so you're
Right,
Deadeye
but they're also not moving.
watch with their cover, so
But they're also not moving.
they're also
Aim
not
fire.
moving. So there you go. Yes.
So they'll get a
Fire.
plus. So
Yeah,
it's
7th.
got one hit,
There you go.
All right, we have to take it.
and it's a shot.
Hey, that's
Okay.
one guy who can't fire.
Yeah.
Well, they already went this round, so. But okay.
They're sad for next time.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so that was finally it with the queens, I think, right?
Yep.
Jacks.
I got a jack of spades.
Okie doke. Waiting to hear from Robert, but go ahead.
Okay. My unit 5 is going to fire on unit. I guess can they get unit 2? I think one guy kind of has line on one guy there.
All right, tell me again who's shooting.
Unit 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Can they get a bead on unit 2?
No. Well,
Bluetooth.
the transports.
They have to step out to do that.
Okay.
Step out.
Let's see. Then I'll tell you what. Unit 2 is going to advance to the cover the unlucky spot where my unit previously got destroyed.
The death.
And then they're going to fire on Unit 2.
The water trough.
All right. That's,
Actually, you know what? Wait, belay that. No. That's not what I'm going to do. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to encourage Unit 3 that is shocked
Oh, okay.
with my
encouraging.
hero, Admiral Thrawn, Unit 8.
So
is going to encourage Unit 3.
You're telling them to get rid of their shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Off of unit 5 or off
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but then I'm wasting my Jack of Spades.
Tough.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Sorry, wait. I'm going to move. God, they've only got a range of 12 inches. That really sucks.
Yeah.
The conundrum.
Okay. Unit 5 is going to move behind the center building.
Okay. Did you they're
But they're
still
keeping the shock though.
Yeah, keep it the shock. Keep it the shock.
Right there.
okay.
All right. Robert's got Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, I messed that up. That's the leader. Not you.
No other jacks, I think. Echo is going to shoot 5.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. I messed up here.
What's the matter?
Because Unit 3 is in there. This is that's the transport. That's Unit 1. That's Unit 4. Where's Unit 2?
They're in the building.
Oh, that's right. Unit 2 is in the building. Sorry. So Echo is going to shoot Unit 5. Echoes the ones in here. Yes. No. Echo is
This is, wait, let me see. What,
Echo's the, yeah.
I can tell by the name of that's Captain Rex.
Yeah.
They're in here.
Okay. So, sorry, Robert, these guys are in here. And they are shooting which unit? They are shooting
Purple 5.
5.
Purple 5.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
I don't know if you can.
I don't think you can.
There's not a line of sight.
We've got this thing in the way, and they're actually behind that.
lip. There's a lip here on this building.
So would you like to change it? There's no shot from here to here.
Tantalizingly close.
Yes. Just so you know, this was a place of great death.
Oh, just glorious death. You can still see the stains in the ground.
Can we go green tower and shoot? So you want to leave the building, get behind the green tower and shoot. So that'd be a maneuver. Yes, you can do that. Good. I'm waiting for an affirmative. Okay, there we go. All right, they're going to get covered. However, get out. Okay. And Echo gets a, oh God, they're veterans. Look out. I'm going to need more 12-sided dice. 3 for that. 3 for those. I need these guys. Yes. All right, here we go. Don't get ugly. So I'm going to say they're in heavy cover just because of the situation that they're really actively trying to do it. So we're only going to count those 2 possible hits. Oh, God. All right, 3 wounds.
God damn. On what?
On that unit. I give them heavy cover, so they needed 10s to hit. I got a 10 and a 12.
Jesus.
So, because they're veterans, because
All
they're
right.
Rex.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. So, not Rex, not the heavy.
Okay. You mean not Boba Fett?
Or not Boba
Yeah.
Fett, whoever's there. Yeah, so not Boba and not
Boss.
Boss. So pull 2 other of those miscreants.
We'll take Zuckus and Forlon and
No.
send him to Bounty Hunter Heaven.
Okay. All right. Who's after Robert?
That was it. It was just 2 wounds, no shots.
Yeah, that was it. Any other jacks here?
Nope, not me.
Okay. Then we'll go to 10s.
I have spades. 10 of spades.
Okay.
I am going to run forward with 1,
Okay.
kind of underneath / to the right of the speeder, basically
Perfect.
sneaking up on the.
Let's
Let's sneak up on the north side of that silo, actually, so in case I can sneak around in a minute.
Sure. I am the force. The force is with me.
It is Rogue Squadron after all. They're gonna get tricky with it.
There you go.
That's it.
Pull this out. There we go. Okay. No other 10s? 9s.
Spades.
Hearts.
Clubs.
Okay. Spades first.
I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna sit in the tank. I'm going to just take 2 and bring them up behind that red silo.
Right here.
Yeah.
Everybody pile in and pray there's no airstrikes.
Inching forward. Yeah, hopefully it's just
And
green
Vin,
in there.
I'm assuming still attached to them, right?
Yeah.
Your hero. Okay. Who's next?
9 of hearts.
9.
9 of hearts, maybe?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to activate. Question: if I activate Squad 3 to move, can they move in behind the building that they're facing, which is the white circular with a red rim? That one, yeah.
The pile of
Yeah.
blood where those other stormtroopers were.
Well, yeah. The question I have is whether they have a shot. Do they have a shot on red 1? I can't really see.
They can get. I'll tell you what. If they move to here,
Yeah.
The issue is going to be. They're not going to have a shot because it's
I see.
going to take close to 10 inches to get there. So
Okay.
it'll take 2 maneuvers to get there.
That's okay. Here's another question. Maybe they'll just take a stationary shot at Unit 3, Red 3. Looks like they have a.
Okay.
Looks like they have a.
You're probably gonna be able to hit with the. No, I was gonna pull. Okay. Probably only gonna be able to hit with the
Heavy blaster.
heavies.
I think so.
Yep, that's the only one you got.
Okay.
That's what they're going to do. They are stationary, so it's +1, and they're drill master, so it's another +1. So net is
Cover there, net
7.
one.
Hits on 7s.
Sevens.
8, a 10, and a 3. So 8
Okay.
8 and 10 hit. And we got a 2 and a 4. So 2 shots.
That effectively kind of screwed them. Although you could just say the heavy's still okay. All right, that was it for 9s.
Yep. No, 9 of clubs. Someone has a 9 of clubs, right?
Up.
No?
Nope.
My
8.
mistake. 8 diamonds.
Yes, I do. Yes, sorry,
Oh,
my
sorry,
mic
Robert
was
does
muted.
have one.
Yes, I have one.
You,
Okay, I'm going to activate Unit 2, move them forward, and fire on Unit. Let's see. Move them forward and fire on Unit 4, I guess. Or maybe just move, I'll just do a double move up to behind where Boba Fett was before.
Okay.
With Unit 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, squelching and
Just they keep running up into piles of blood. Or puddles of blood, rather.
all right. So we're done with 9s. We're on 8s.
diamonds.
I have 8s, 8 of spades.
All right, 8 of
You go
spades
first.
goes first.
That's when I will use Admiral Thrawn to encourage Unit 3.
Okay.
And Unit 3 will fire upon the Unit 2 with another. I have a 8 of clubs. Sorry.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay.
Unit 3 is the lone dude.
1 die.
Okay. And what's he doing?
Wait, who's he shooting at?
Unit 2.
He's not going to be in range.
He's got a heavy blaster.
Oh,
I thought that
no,
was the
heavy
leader.
blaster. Heavy blaster's gone. This is the leader.
You literally Unit 3 is just your leader.
Isn't the leader the guy with the heavy? Okay. I thought he had the big gun.
The leader and the heavy were separate.
Okay. Fine. He has a smoke. Whatever.
All right. Anybody else have an 8?
Diamonds. 8 of diamonds.
Okay.
So my mercenary units, which are Unit 5, they're behind that square building.
Yes.
Yeah. They're either going to run to the right around the building or the left around the building, depending on how far they can get on a double run. Can they make it to either of the structures, the either red and white structure or that brown barrel?
I can get you to here.
Let's do it.
Go in the back way.
Oh, we're gonna run in with Rogue Squad here in a minute.
Okay.
That all my ace. 7. No 7s? Waiting to see if Robert had one. 6.
Diamonds,
Diamonds.
of course.
The saga continues.
The saga continues. Black is Sam. Bay is first.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my ATST. He's going to move forward 6 inches, and then, ooh, another U. That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
got-
I didn't even realize that's what the APC looked like. I hadn't the faintest. I did not have
Yeah.
the faintest idea.
It looks a little bit like a Jawa transport. Oh, cool. Yeah, so my ATST is going to move forward 6 inches and then fire at red 5.
Up the transport.
6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
Trundle,
uses maximum move.
Trundle.
All right, and it is shooting at what? The transport?
Transport.
No.
Range. But not-
Oh, actually, I wasn't going to shoot at the transport. I was going to shoot at red 5.
Gonna shoot at red 5. Oh, Lando. Damn. Okay.
Duck.
Yikes.
Okay, what are
Yikes.
heavy blasters? Okay, so this has heavy blasters, and missile launchers. So I just need to know what.
Blasters are out of range, but your heavies are within range.
Right.
And
And they have double heavy blasters, so that's 6 dice, I think.
Yep.
The missiles are 1224.
Okay. So the 6 dice coming in, baby. I am in cover.
What do I need?
Any 9s and 10s because I'm in cover.
We got nothing.
Oh, come on.
The crowd goes wild.
Like I said.
I'm too good looking to die, baby.
Yeah.
He has handsome. Yeah, that's
That's
not the most useful ability, but it worked out here.
They're
All right, Sam, revenge.
notoriously been horrible.
All right. I think I've only got my leader left. I actually ended up with 2 cards, obviously, because one of my chaps is attached.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so even though she's attached, you could, if you, with her card, you can have her attach and go do something else. It's
okay.
You're basically getting that bonus card if you want it. If you want to keep her attached, then yes, it's just an extra card floating around, but you have Saw if you want him.
Got it.
You can't use it later to activate the leader if he's already been activated with the squad. Is that it?
Yeah, so she's attached to this unit. She moved when they moved, but she still has her card. So if he wanted to and he had a card later on, her card, he could have her go do something else.
Okay, understood. Yep.
Guns,
It's
whatever.
just all she has to do is detach, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to save her for last right now. I'm just going to use my leader's saw to remove that shock from those guys right there. Yep, that's it.
Yep. Save the rebellion. Save the dream. Save the dream. Okay. Is that it for my 6s?
Yep.
5s. Any 5s. Any 5s. Hold on, I saw Robert move his hand. 4s.
Oh, 5s, Robert 5.
Oh, Robert has 5. What shall he do? Mercenaries, yes, mercenaries. Right here. I'm going to switch views so we can see where I'm pointing. Mercenaries right here. Can they go left into cover? Oh, man, there's a lot of people over here. I would just say they could come back here and get in cover. Right now, they're in cover, so.
If there was a strafing around,
Yeah.
it would not be good.
Right now, there's no one could shoot at them. They're in cover right now, but I mean, you could go around to this side of the transport. Would you like to do that, or go right into cover? Okay. You want to be on the other side of Hound over here? No.
I mean, they're in the rear of that thing is pretty good cover.
Can they sit and aim? They don't have a target right now.
And Overwatch ends at the end of the turn, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably soon.
So go right into cover. Okay. I'm going to put them over here. They all hate you, man. Good? All right. Thumbs up. All right. Who else had a card? Who else had a 5 here?
No other 5s? I have a 4.
All right. 4s.
I got a 4 of diamonds.
Okay.
I'm going to activate my General Veers, the hero standing in the open there. Can he reach the Mercs and Black 5?
It'll take him everything he can get to get there. Do you want to attach him?
Yes.
Okay, will he be able to do that? Because it's
Yes, fewer than 5 inches to attach. So
okay,
I see.
And he attaches.
No, he's not in 5 inches, right?
he's
So
not 5 inches away. That's what I'm saying. He can get over there, but he can't attach.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll just hang out over there.
Okay. I'm not with you guys, but I'm here for you.
The last guys I was getting ready to attach to got one.
Yeah. So it might be a good thing that I didn't attach to you. All right, 3s. No 3s. Last card, 2.
I have 2s. 2 spades, 2 hearts.
Okay. Oh, Robert has a 3, so let's do his 3 first. He's thinking. I see the dots. I'm assuming that's Leah. Move behind the transport and remove shock from 3. 3 doesn't have any shock. She can't remove shock from a unit that's not in her command. It's not it's just his mic is so low that we can't hear it. Move behind the transport. Okay. Who had 2 then? She's eating dust. Who else had a 2? I'm sorry.
I've got 2s. So I'm confused about one thing. My leader, I guess, fired my tank's weapons. Does that mean that my tank can't move? I'm not really clear on if
Your leader that was firing the tank's weapons. He's attached to the tanks, and the tank went and got to use the leader's abilities.
Yeah, they're basically sitting in the back.
So your leader wants to do something. He either leaves the tank or he just sits in there and stays attached. Okay, he's inside. That's what Robert was doing. So
Okay.
So anything?
No.
Jack, are you still thinking?
No, I'm not gonna jump out of the tank. I'm gonna do nothing because yeah, I'm just still figuring this game out.
Okay. So while he's in there, he's giving them his abilities, but and you're still getting that card for him. So when his card comes up, you either
Right now, yeah, as long as he's in there, the tank has Deadeye and Cold Blooded.
Okay.
which cold blooded really won't help him, but
No,
that's a
well, encouraging won't help it either.
yeah,
So basically, while he's sitting in here, the benefit is right now is Deadeye,
yeah.
which is great when you're rolling all those dice.
All right, so new turn. Yes, everyone went.
I have a 2, which
Okay.
I'm going to use. Oh, and Robert has a 2 as well, I believe.
Yeah,
Unless-
he had his general move into the building with him.
Okay, got it. Then I'm going to go ahead and have my hero. She has an ability to take all the shock off a unit. She's going to go ahead and detach and remove all the shock from my red 3.
Ooh. Rebellions are built on hope. And then it goes away.
Hooray.
Okay. So start shuffling, boys. Do you
Now I would be ready for a 5-minute break.
sure, knock yourself out? Everybody go get a drink, have a bathroom break.
Okay, sounds good.
Is your printer down? Oh, let's go look. Like I said, I've only printed less than half of what I got.
What you printed already has paid for.
Oh yeah. All right, we're about ready for waiting for folks to come back.
Phase back.
Oh. Bay, where do you live? Remind me.
I'm in the San Francisco area.
In the Bay Area.
That's the
You
Bay.
missed it. We had Thomas Foss on earlier,
Oh,
and I think Jack's from around there too. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah,
Cool. Well,
Thomas is in Los Gatos,
oh, yeah. Not so
and
many.
he runs Skull and Crown Miniatures.
Oh,
so-
okay. I don't know. I don't know him. Interesting.
Yeah,
Skull and
he
Crown.
did some very cool stuff. We're waiting for all this to end so I can. He's come out to my convention out here twice, and I need to go reciprocate. So I'm going to try to go to KublaCon or PacificCon
Oh, yeah. Cool.
when this is all over and
Yeah.
help runs and stuff. So
Oh, definitely. That'd be fun to meet you in person. Yeah. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Even he's come out that we're as far from any coast as you could possibly get, and he's come out here twice, so I owe him. But we're talking about we were supposed to go out to both of us were supposed to go to Salute this year. We were going to go out there, meet up, and that got canceled. And then we were going to try to go to Partisan, which is in Scotland, and that got canceled. So
Wow. Okay.
we got to wait for both of those to open up next year.
Is Recruits the main con that you?
Yeah. So well, no, I go to some area ones in the Midwest. It's not worth it for me to go out to like Historicon or something like that.
Right.
I just because I'd have to, I would have to drive out there to take my wares. Whereas if I go out to like KublaCon, I can run a few games with Thomas's stuff and sell a few rule books and stuff like that. Whereas if I went east, I would have to take all my stuff with me. Recruits is here in the greater Kansas City area, and it's really great because it's geared specifically to bring recruits to the hobby. So it's all about
Oh,
bringing
really?
new people, younger people. It's held in one of our local high schools because the guy who organizes the teacher there, so we get really good rates, as in nothing, for having it there. So we can have all these vendors because they don't have to pay anything really to be there.
Wow, that's great.
And we just get, I'll run 3 or 4 games a day, and it'll be anyone from 8 years old to 80. So it's a really cool experience, and everyone's super nice, and it's close for me. And Thomas has come out once for that, and then I do. Last year I started doing Wiley War Game Weekend, and it's my own little vanity project. It's a little mini con that's at our local brewery, and
Nice.
I got the downstairs for it, and it's just for my birthday in October. And we
That's
just
awesome.
7-8 games on Saturday, a couple games on Friday, and we have it's geared to. We base it on how many people are showing up, so that no one is sitting out.
Yeah.
Provide good old KC barbecue, and like I said, the brewery's upstairs, so everyone's got a beer if they want it. And it was really great last year. We had it planned for this year, and that's not going to happen.
It's a bummer. Yeah, that sounds great, though.
You can't have more than 50 people in a place, and I wouldn't do it anyway. So Steve and I are over here with our masks on. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys running this. Thank you so much for putting this on. It's
Yeah.
super fun.
Yeah, like I said, we're probably going to do it again in October since we can't have Wiley War Game Weekend for real. We'll have a little virtual one again. So we'll
I'll
put out
definitely keep my eye.
like we did to all of our people on the mailing list that we have. And then if you're not a member, we have a Facebook page for Fistful of Lead. And then we have another one for Wiley Games. The Fistful of Lead one's like the store sort of Facebook page, whereas the Wiley Games one is a private one, so you have to answer questions. So I know you're not a bot. And that one's
Right.
more for people to go, hey, ask questions and be like, hey, look at these dudes I painted up, and what do you think about this? And how would you stat this guy for Wasteland Warriors? That kind of stuff.
Okay,
So
nice.
that one's
Oh, that's
more
cool.
for just people asking questions and stuff. And yeah, I know Facebook is dead, but it's a great way for us as a community to ask questions about the game and just sort of talk about stuff. And I can usually answer questions quicker there than if they go to the website or to the web store or my blog or something like that. So
Yeah, and there's a little bit more of a community, right? Those other ones you just can't really
we've
have.
got about 450 people, I think. now.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cool. I should go. I'll go sign up for it. That's cool. I've
Just
I've
make
never
sure
got a
you
chance
answer
to play.
questions. So I know you're not a robot.
I haven't had a chance to play Fistful of Lead. I've had several of your books for a while, at least in PDF form.
Yeah,
but I don't play miniature games that often, so I haven't got a chance to.
Well, yeah, and you got thrown in the deep end of the pool. So this is probably the more. It's not necessarily complex. It's just the one that's got the most going on with it. The basic rules are exactly that. They're pretty.
It's the thickest.
Yeah, this is like the thickest, and then we've got the fantasy rules coming out here as soon as I can get them done, and then I'm working on some pulp level superhero stuff, like street level, golden age kind of stuff. And,
that's awesome. Well, I'm really liking the mechanics that I've seen so far in the game. It's nice.
I've got some BattleTech guys that I've been printing out at 15 millimeter scale. So let's see, where's my camera? So
Yeah, I bought.
that
Oh wow!
big old mix.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
yes.
So all right, looks like everybody's back. So let's get back to that.
Cool.
All right, so it's a new turn. Who's got a king? It's gonna get real messy this turn.
I gotta deal my cards here.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready when everybody.
All right, anyone got a king? Or at least they want to be a king.
No kings.
Really?
Tragic.
Queen. Well, you only
I've
have
got-
the same cards as Bay does, so.
Robert
Oh, wait,
says. Robert says king spades.
So, Robert.
I got a king of spades
All
too.
right, is it a real king of spades? All right.
It's a real king of spades.
Robert gets to go first. He's gonna be a really good typer. Can two shoot three? I can't. Which is three? Steve, is that
Purple.
these guys? Purple three.
Purple 3.
Yes, he can
Yeah.
definitely shoot it.
It's
Though.
it's this.
Oh.
You want me to shoot this group because purple 3 is.
So
this,
purple
just
three
this
is
guy.
literally one guy, or you
One,
can
one is this.
or you could shoot at black one. Three is just one guy. You could do him a mercy and just finish him off.
Now, here's the thing: is their leader is attached to Group 1. So if you shoot Group 1 and you cause wounds, that leader could get taken out.
Yeah.
Because he's attached.
So he's
Robert
gonna-
says to shoot one. I think.
So he's going to shoot at the bigger group. So here we go. This is Captain Rex and his veteran unit. So it's going to be nasty. I definitely know that 10
And you're rolling
And I
10.
rolled absolute garbage on a D12s. But here's our hit. We got a wound. Let's see if it's on a 1. It's
Okay,
Admiral
so
Leaders. It is not.
Okay.
On another one, it is so it's just a grunt.
let's take him out.
Sorry, Robert, that was my fault. Had every chance in the world to roll complete garbage on D12s. All right, Jack, you had the other 12. You had the other King of Spades.
Yeah, I'm going to move my tank forward.
Yep, you're just gonna plow through that other thing.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the tank.
I was waiting for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going 6. It goes 6 inches up.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Then it can fire if it wants, or it can
And
go.
now I'm going to fire the. I'm going to fire the heavy weapons at Unit 4, and the light weapons at Unit 2.
Okay, where's unit 4?
There's unit 4.
Okay, let's do that. So that's 6 dice.
Yep. They're in cover.
Okay. And
But you get the plus for your
I
leader.
got Deadeye.
Yep, so it washed the cover.
Okay.
So he needs.
I got 1 hit.
Turd.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
And 9.
So
that's
2 guys. So roll Steve on a 1 or a 2, you get the leader.
No.
Okay, 1 or a 2, you get the.
No.
Okay, so
So 2 grunts.
well, I don't have a grunt, so I'm gonna pull the heavy. So all that's left is the leader of Hound Squadron. Captain Cygnus is the only one left.
Okay. So he can shoot the other guns.
Yes, he was gonna shoot the other guns at a different target. Jack, you're shooting the lighter ones?
Unit 2.
Let me another move
No,
or another.
no.
Okay.
You're shooting.
Well,
What's your target?
With the light guns, I'm attacking Unit 2.
Okay, so they're going into the veterans. So again, long range speed.
Okay.
What are they? Are they 3 apiece too? They're heavies.
And does he get a -1 for?
They're just blaster.
Okay,
Yeah, just blaster.
so there's 2 dice then.
Is the tank on -1 for maneuvering? Is that how that works?
So the maneuvering is just plain. If you don't move, then you get a +1.
Okay.
So there's no modifiers for moving.
1 hit
Now in the other rules, yes, there is.
and 2 kills.
Okay,
Double
roll
tens.
1 or 2. It's Rex himself.
It is
Nope.
not Rex,
And it's
and
heavy.
it is not the heavy.
Okay, so 2 of my Grizzlies got it. Camo didn't help you,
Yeah,
dude.
those guys.
Oh, you got these dudes over here too.
Okay.
just so you know. All right, so that was it for the tank. Who's next?
Was that queens or kings? Lost.
That was Kings. We're now on Queens.
I got a queen of hearts.
Got the Queen of Spades.
I got a fake Queen of Hearts.
Okay, so real Queen of Spades is going first. Sam.
Oh, Robert
Robert's
has a
yelling,
king.
King. Sorry. What are we doing, Robert?
More kings.
Got all the kings.
All the Kings. You get some dictation stuff going on.
So I noticed in the rules and in the QRS, it does say that there's -1 if unit maneuvered. Is that
Okay.
not intentional?
Hold on. You know the rules better than me because it's been a while.
Because the rules say both +1 for aim fire and -1 if unit maneuvered.
Oh, there we go. Yes, so you were correct. So it would have been a minus. But he still rolled a 10 when he did hit. So
Okay.
we're going to stick with that. Yeah, so if you move, it is a -1. If you just stay there, then you get a +1.
So it's a pretty big swing, actually, of,
Yeah.
of 2.
Except that may be wrong.
Yeah, is
Okay.
that just from standard fistful, maybe?
Yeah, I might have screwed that up from the fistful.
Hmm.
No, it says in the maneuvers you're at a -1 to shoot.
Yeah. It's in the rules and the QRS.
It's the shoot that if you just stand there and shoot, you don't get a bonus. So there we go.
Oh, you don't?
No, if you just stay and shoot, there's no.
Is it called concentrated fire? I did see it in the
Yeah,
concentrated
so
fire
that's what it
rules.
should be. Concentrated fire. So concentrated fire is where you have to form up into a tighter formation. So think colonial rules, because these rules are supposed to work for everything. So that's
I see.
when you want to have your thin red line. So there's a form up rule.
Right.
And when you form up, then yes, you can use the concentrated fire rule, which is the aim fire. So that's
Gotcha. And
so-
we're not doing that. in this game.
so in short, if you move, it's a -1. If you don't move, it's just a straight roll.
Okay,
Got it.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Yes, Robert S. said, can anything hurt the tank? Yes, if you have a heavy weapon. So
And you roll good.
you do have, in the group that's in there, you have a heavy blaster, so that can hurt it. Only had one. Yes, so you have a heavy blaster inside of that. Well, are you wanting to shoot? All your units still have heavy blasters, as far as I know.
Robert, do you have a rule sheet? Do you have your cards in front of you?
Yes, every unit has one, and you haven't lost any of your heavy blasters yet.
Except for the total events.
Yeah.
It's just the leader.
So the unit transport's going to shoot at the tank, yes? Possibly. Units type Y.
Yep.
Yes, shoot a tank. There we go. Oh, we got a 9 out of 10, so that was going to be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 2 possible shock on the tank, Steve. How do you get your armor roll?
5.
What's
You
your
need a
armor?
6 or above.
So there's 1 shock. Roll the next one.
2.
Yep, 2 shock on the tank. So the crew inside is freaking out. All right, now we're on Queens.
Queen of Hearts.
Spades.
Queen spades first.
I don't think I have any shock on anybody. So,
You do not.
Jay, could you run a ruler out and see, or whatever, and see how far 12 inches gets me with my speeder, just kind of towards
All
the
right,
center of
that's
the
going to
board?
be the white part of my ruler here.
Okay. He is a flyer. All right, he's gonna sit tight for a second. Thank you.
Okay. So you're going to move to a different unit, or are you just going to hold on him?
Yeah, Robert's saying shoot tank. I have the walker up there too. So we all have our own bed of pain. How about Unit 5? Can they scurry across to the big dome and still be in cover?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's scurry across.
Come on, boys. It looks much
And
over here.
I remember them.
I'd like, yeah, as long as decisions. I think I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the walker with those guys, or at least with
Okay.
their.
So you got
They're
Karen
heavy.
here from Mando. She's got a long range shot. Let's open up with these filthy gray dice that have been so good. Oh, 9, 9, 10. Yes.
Oh, come on!
All right, we need a
Running on the
repeat.
wound, though. That's
Rinse
what
and
I think
repeat.
Daddy needs. 9. There's 3 wounds.
It's gone.
No, you get
Oh, I got armor. I got armor.
So you got 4 wounds coming in. So grab 4 dice.
Yeah. Looking
All
for
right.
6+. Come on.
6 plus. Oh, I'm sorry. You got 5 wounds coming in.
Yeah.
What? Wow, that's
Yeah,
devastating.
Keep those gray dice on that side of the table.
Yeah. So 5 dice coming at you. So
I'll help with the tank when I can maneuver, Robert.
Save. 3 saves. 2 hits.
Oh, he's still alive.
Well, we
He's
needed
still
1 more.
alive. Oh my gosh.
So 2 shocks, and it's down to 1 hit left on it. All right, nice job, Kara. Just like in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that was Sam. Who's next?
Queen of Hearts, I think.
Okay.
I think that this, I'm going to activate my ATST.
Yep.
And it's a Queen of Hearts, so he gets to restore unit strength or heal a wound. So he
Yep.
can restore unit strength. So he
Yeah.
restores up to. So now he has 2.
So
Help?
you roll the dice. Let's see here.
Oh wait a second. So is that a full action to do that? I'd rather.
Yeah.
actually-
So actually no. So the way it works is with a Queen o' Hearts. You roll the dice, and on odds, you get one member of the team back or a wound back.
Mhm.
On even, you get 2 back. We're justifying this by saying the unit can then proceed with its actions. So yeah, you still get your actions after this.
Let's do it. Okay, let's try to get some wounds back first on the tank,
All right,
the
roll,
ATST.
Steve.
Okay.
Let's roll 1 die.
Yep. 10.
So we got
Yes.
2
Yes.
for crew.
on the ATST.
So basically, just shook off the damage it took there.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
So
So we got
It's
shot.
it's still moving forward. It's gonna move 6 inches forward because that's what it can move, I think.
Okay. Minus for the wounds.
so you
5
got
inches.
There's only going 3.
4.
Oh, 3. Okay. Well,
Oh,
he's
4
still moving
There you
forward,
go. Lumbering.
and he's gonna return fire against Squad 5.
Okay. However, you were at center to center. You're long range, and the 2 shock means that you have a -2.
Heavy blaster, is that 18 or an 18?
Yeah,
inches?
it's 8
Okay.
or an 18. So it's a -2 because you're shocked.
Oh, that's not good. I have to hit on 10s.
Yeah.
Well, and then does he have a -1 from maneuvering?
Yes. -1 for maneuvering, 2 for the
that's not
shock.
good.
They're in cover. Yeah, you can't even hit them.
Okay. Looks like there's nobody else he can go for, so he's just gonna do another move.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? There's nothing else I can effectively do, I think.
Yeah.
4 inches forward.
Yeah. Lumber.
All right, we're good.
Okay, I got a fake Queen of Hearts.
Okay. Fake.
I'm going to activate my Unit 3 with it.
Yes. So roll Steve on an odds. He's getting 1 back. You get 2.
I didn't realize I could get truths back that way.
Even. Okay, so you'll get 2 troops
Yeah.
back.
So that's why you got to keep hammering specific units. You got to just keep laying on them. So the guys that were taken out earlier, either they were just stragglers or they were able to be healed. So
if a unit starts to get shock on it, just
that's the real killer.
lay into them and then wipe them out.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so do they have their heavy weapon?
They have their actions still.
Okay, could we have them fire upon Unit 2, please?
Yes. Long range Steve. So, well, they don't get back a specialist though. They just get back regular dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, you were just in range. So there you go, Steve.
Okay. An 8 and a 10.
Okay, they got cover, so I don't think the 8 hit unless
Okay.
you got a plus.
No.
We're gonna 3. Okay,
5.
so a shock on them.
A pox on them.
All right, had him on the ropes. Okay, is that all my queens?
No, I got another fake queen.
Okay, a fake queen.
I'm going to
Wow.
activate a fake Queen of Hearts on Unit 5.
Okay.
Okay, so can you use wilds for 2 of the same?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
6. You get 2.
Son of a bitch.
So they are going to advance on towards Unit 2 and attack them as close as they can. I mean, well, they're gonna maneuver, so they get 1 move and 1 fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, Bubba. They're gonna be at long range because they all pistol guys.
No.
Ah.
Let's see what we got here. We've got Boba Fett has blaster pistol, but the rest of these guys, it's
Okay.
listed as blaster pistol, but the rest of the guys have.
Okay.
Bosk is heavy, and these guys are blasters.
So
So you'd have three dice for
Yeah.
Bosk, and then
2, 1, 2, 3. And then Boba Fett's going to be at long range, so he needs to be a different colored die.
Okay, Boba Fett is going to be this yellow dice.
Okay. He needs a
Okay, he got an 8.
9.
Boba Fett got an 8.
Let's see, that 4.
Damn. Okay, so we got
He gets to re-roll the one shoot die.
okay, so that didn't make
Yeah,
it.
maybe because he's never covered.
Okay. Okay, so we got 4 hits.
All right. No.
And then we've got 2, 4, 6 kills.
Jesus. Okay, well, they're dead. Extra. Dead over.
Get you twice.
Wow.
That was a nice roll.
Yeah. 5, Captain. Okay. All right, 8 queens left. Jacks.
Clubs. Jack of clubs.
Unless I hear from Robert, and you are the only one, but you're on the same side, so go ahead.
I really, All right. Well, I have a creeping suspicion about which way the wind is blowing after they got 6 wounds back this last turn. Can I get my speeder to within 12 inches of his ATST?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
There's 24, so yeah, you can get within.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about my harpoon gun on my speeder?
So, the harpoon gun, since it's it's just like in the movies, it's a stupid rear firing thing. If you hit and you basically entangle it so it becomes not only immobile, and if you're still around by the next turn, then you'll topple it automatically. That makes sense?
Okay. Now, can I use my heavy blasters and harpoon gun, or is it one or the other?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if I'm at least going to go out in a blaze of glory here.
Sure. Might as
Because
well.
we seem to be outnumbered. So, yeah, I'm going to fire 2 heavy blasters. The heavy blasters are at close range, and the harpoon gun is at long range, it looks like.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on you, Steve, and 2 shots. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4.
Okay.
So there's your saves.
4 hits.
Yeah.
So here's for my saves. I needed 6 or above. I made 3 of them. Lost 1, so we're down to 2.
But you just got 2 shocks.
2
on you.
shots, so this thing is completely ineffective right now.
Well, you got more shocks.
So more shots than I've got lives, so.
And you got wounds left. So the way that works in a vehicle.
Yeah. How does that work?
Oh, that doesn't work in a vehicle. Bail out.
That's it.
When as mentioned earlier, when a vehicle has no damage left, is out of action, the crew are either injured. But the result of saying the vehicle has more shock than remaining damage, and the vehicle's at half rounded down the remaining damage, which it is.
It is.
The crew bails.
Ah, you chickens,
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
get back in there.
I'll leave it on the table because they bail.
Fight for the Empire.
Yeah. Run!
Cowards.
Bailed.
All right, General Veers just fires at them as they're running away from the thing.
You know what?
He fires at them as they go by.
Yeah, General Veers just like takes them out. Like cowards.
Motivation. Well, yeah, that's where his encouragement comes from.
So we haven't the harpoon gun's not happening.
Yeah, there's no harpoon gun now. He doesn't need to.
Unless you wrap it around and see which way it falls and lands on somebody.
Yeah.
Now, so if those guys are bailed, that unit is basically
Yeah,
dead.
It's dead.
they can't
Okay.
reman it because you got to have special training to pilot it and stuff.
It's a statue.
Unless you're a couple of Ewoks and a Wookiee, then yes, you can jump right into it. And
They go. The stormtroopers go through years of training to become an ATST driver, but miraculously, a Wookiee and 2 Ewoks can learn in 5 minutes.
Or at least well enough to kill some Imperials.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my queen. That was it. Or that was my jack, pardon me.
And even
All right.
and even a ball droid.
So if we're out of jacks, then we're on tens, which Robert has one.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've got jacks. I must have missed
Okay.
it. Sorry.
Go ahead.
So I got 2 jacks. Let's see. And they're Jack of Spades and Jack of Hearts. They're both one-eyed, I guess.
Yep.
So does Unit 3, my unit Black 3, do they have a shot on the speeder?
Yeah,
Sure.
because it depends on how high it is,
No, it can't.
but we don't do height unless.
It's
Well,
always
it would have to be over the building.
The way we handle it is
Fire on
always treated at long range.
Okay.
So even if it's close, it's always treated as long range. So because we don't.
So are you
mess with
taking a shot?
Yeah, they are going to shoot, and they have a heavy blaster. I suppose did you say it's long range?
Yeah, it's always considered at long range because we don't keep track of height
Yep.
and stuff. So
Yep. And then their blaster rifles, I don't know, are they effective at all?
they won't hurt it, but your heavy gun will.
Yeah, so my heavy's going to fire.
Fire away, Steve.
Oh, actually, you know what? If it's this all the same, it's only the heavy, then I'm going to actually fire with my Unit 1 because it's going to be long range for them anyway.
Okay,
So let's do that. So they get a +1 because of the jack.
there you go. So these guys are firing.
Okay, so you're still only firing with the heavy.
One
Yeah.
heavy blaster, so
But
3 dice.
Because of the plus, they'll hit on sevens, right?
Hits on 7s. Yeah.
That's great. We got we had rolled 2 10s and a 1, so
All right, 2 hits.
We'll take it.
2 6s.
So that would be 2 wounds. Come on, baby. Hold those shields.
So evasion first.
Oh, yes, evasion first. You're correct. So here's the 2 evade. Did not evade either one of them. Here's the armor. Saved one.
But
Missed
it's
one.
already had.
Yeah, so that's his
I think
third
that's
wound.
But it did its job before it went down. So
That's right. It was an even trade.
It's an even trade.
Ish.
I was really trying to get close enough to use the missile launcher from.
That's why I
ATST.
wanted to, head it
That
off
would
at the
have been that would have been
pass.
juicy, but they could just too slow that thing. You got to put some.
Was the airspeeder red 4?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where it crashed. Boom.
And I have another jack, the Jack of Hearts.
All right.
Kind of hard to pick out many targets.
Nah.
All right, so I think with my
move up now. Nobody's sneaking out.
I think I have to. Good question. I fired with 3, so my mercs are going to act. Are they going to act? Yes. So they're going to move so they can fire on red 1.
Who's moving?
So they're going to
Black 5.
Steve and
Okay.
fire.
Black 5.
Okay. This is where it's going to get nuts.
Okay. So -1
And-
for the maneuver.
And they're
-1 cover. But
they
it's
maneuvered, but
like
they
that, right?
yeah, it's a Jack of Hearts.
Okay. So the cover gets taken up by the
Okay.
one-eyed jacks, but you're in close range.
And he rolls D12s.
Here, just use these
Okay.
Oh, why does he roll d12s?
because they are a veteran unit. I believe.
Oh,
it
these are my
has-
mercs. Right. Yes,
Are-
they roll d12s indeed. Yes.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're
Range fighters.
range fighters. There we go.
Okay. So we have what? We don't. They
But they don't have a heavy, right?
don't have a heavy.
So you're rolling 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. But the leader has a crack shot, so he gets to re-roll 1 dice. So the orange die is going to be the leader's
Okay.
dice. And the leader hit, and 2 hits, right? Because
Right.
Well, he's at a +1, so it's gonna get rid of the cover, but he's at
these 2 are
-1
ones,
because they
so
moved.
that's gunk. All
Yeah,
right,
you got those.
2 hits.
All right, roll them.
All right.
A 2 and a 5.
2 shocks for me.
That's
Scared
nothing for Rogue
Scared him
Squad.
real bad. Scared him real bad. Okay, so we're finally done with jacks. All right, Robert's got a 10 he's been waiting for. Can the transport block the road? Well, nothing's going around it, so where would you like to park that baby? Block the tank. So, do you want it to go thusly? Just give me a thumbs up in the camera if that's cool. Sure. All right. So he has parked it right there. All right, that's what the transport's doing. How about any other 10s? 9s?
Spades, yes.
All right.
All right. Mm.
The way is open.
So I'm in Rogue Squadron has 2 shock, which
2 shock.
means they've got 2 less guys shooting.
Yes.
Okay. And
So-
5 I think already shot this turn, my 5.
Yes, they're the ones that fired at the ATST.
Right.
So if these guys shoot, you could still use the heavy, would be 3 dice, and you'd still get 2 more for the other guns. You'd have 5 dice going at him, but if you decide to shoot.
Okay. And they are definitely not within charge distance.
They are.
Oh, okay. Does
These guys
shock,
are range fighters. They only use D8s.
what effect does shock have on close combat?
So it's the same as the shooting. You'd roll with 2 less dice.
Okay.
So you would only be rolling 3 dice to their 5 dice, but they'd be rolling D8s and you'd be rolling D10s.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay, last question then. Can either my leader or my hero pull some shock off those guys?
Leader is death. Hero can't remove shock, but the leader is within 12. So
Okay.
yes, all
do I
go.
need to roll for that?
No, so he can automatically remove
If he's in range, it's automatic.
1, but soft. Yeah, so a leader can get rid of 1 automatically, so he'd still have 1 on you.
Okay. I guess I will go ahead and remove 1.
Here we go. So that was
Yeah.
your 9.
That was my leader.
Okay. So that was your 9, though, your roll or your card. All right. Anybody else? Any other 9s? How about 8s? No 8s? Oh, Robert has 8s.
Robert. Yep.
2 of them.
I have 8 of diamonds also. Sorry, I was on mute. Robert, what kind of
I think he's typing that right now.
okay. Necromancer.
Can
What
we
game is
get
this?
the necromancer?
What necromancer?
If he's referring to the one from Raised by Wolves, yeah, he'd mess some stuff up. Recover dead wound, recover dead troops. No.
If only.
If only. No, that would be the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, the Queen of Hearts was killer for the Imperials.
Yep. Guess they have better medical facilities than us. All right. So while Robert's typing, we are 9 minutes short of our scheduled shutdown time. I am not tied to ending at 8. I can go as long as you guys want. Steve, however, has to drive across town. So,
I'm good with whatever people decide.
The
The only last thing I want to do is charge with Rogue Squadron.
okay.
As long as I get to do that, I'm happy.
Is that red one, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to hurry through this turn. So Robert had one of his things. The mercenaries moved behind the transport, but then he says, "I call it." So he's got another one. Who else had an 8?
I had native diamonds.
All right. Why don't you go while Robert says goodbye.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we can go much faster now. Okay.
so 8 of diamonds goes, I guess.
Yep.
This one moved here. I will. I will move. Is there any benefit if I move General Veers to join my Merc group? When it comes down to
whatever
the
he
fight?
has. You'll have to tell me what General Veers has.
He's got inspiring, bodyguard, encouraging, and leader.
So those are going to help in a fight.
Yeah.
Does he fight himself?
Yes, you'll throw an extra dice in, and you'll use a 10 for him. Unless
He's going in.
Oh, he's a 10.
Yeah.
He's a 10. But they wouldn't move up to 10s for fighting if he's a 10.
No, he just used a 10, and they just still use their
Because he's the
98s.
hero. Oh, he's a hero. So
Yeah.
they wouldn't get any benefit.
He's
But
going to join in. He's going to join in.
So here's the deal, Bate. Because he's a hero, he gets 3 dice.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
going
gets
in.
3 10-sided dice and 5 8-sided dice.
Yep.
In a hand-to-hand.
He's going in.
All right.
Okay.
Here, just move him up.
Okay, so he's attaching?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, is that the only 8, 7?
I've got 2 7s.
Okay.
I got a 7 of diamonds.
7 of hearts. And a 7 of diamonds.
I am going to capitulate after I charge with Rogue Squadron.
Well,
If we want to just charge with Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
you just want to do the fight and see how it goes?
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. Is that okay?
If everybody's fine with
Is that
that.
okay, Jack?
We'll get some 8-sided.
You need to get some
Yeah.
8-sided.
And then Rogue Squadron peels around the corner and sees that Imperial commander.
1, 2, 3.
They're probably unhappy.
I'm sorry it got slowed down so much from technical difficulties, but hopefully you at least got a feel for how everything goes. So
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was very fun. Very fun.
Yeah, it was really useful to
So I've
play
got
for real.
now what you need to do is play in just a regular Fistful of Lead game and see how that goes. So see the difference.
Okay, so I've got 5 8-sideds, 3 10-sideds.
Okay, I've got 4 because we got a shock on us. And hold on, I'm gonna check and see what all we got. I don't know.
Here, I'm going to roll my.
I think we get +1 for attacker. I think that's the only modifier.
Aha! There we go. Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So that becomes so the way it is on this is you're looking for successes based on your so normally Fistful of Lead it's an opposed roll with 1 die, guy versus guy, but in this we use a roll to hit, so a specific roll to hit. So I would be hitting on 5s. So we got 2 of them. You're trying to get 5s also.
Mhm. We got 3 of them.
We got 2 of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 5s?
Yeah, we needed.
I think
5.
I would have
Oh,
been
for
one better,
rolling,
but
not for
it doesn't
cards.
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the winners and losers, one who causes the most wounds wins, with the loser falling back 1 move. Number one's is equal. Look to see who inflicted the most shock, whatever. They both are still tied, force back 1 move. So we each had 2 hits, and now I had 2 hits, you had 3. So let's see what happens. I was going to cause 2 wounds. And you were going to cause
2 wounds and a shock.
so tied. So you would have just eked out.
Okay.
So we would have lost 2 guys and taken a shock and fallen back, and I got killed 2 of his guys. So
And then
Great
the
General
entire rebel force retreats in disarray, in keeping with the
Oh,
We're
not a
gonna
good
say
day for the
the theme
rebels.
of the day.
literally the best the rebels have done all day.
They were feeling really good until more Imperial troops started coming back.
Well,
They said, "The hell with this."
But that made sense because of the fact that the last two games they
wanted reinforcements.
yeah. All right, so let's do this real quick. All right, give you this for a minute here. All right, guys, thanks for playing. And hopefully we can do it again here sometime fairly quickly.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And
Super fun.
definitely when I come out to West Coast, we'll try to get in a game. So
That'd be cool.
Anyway.
It'd be great to meet you, and thanks both you guys for running it. That was very great.
sure. Sorry, it was kind of slow because of technical difficulties, but
Seemed all right to me.
No,
No, it was good.
it's a fast game, which made up for it. So
And
Yeah.
we were learning how to play.
Yeah.